From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey, I'm Shawn Mendes.
This is Selena Gomez.
Drizzy Drake.
Taylor Swift.
Post Malone.
Camila Cabello.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Right here. Turn up.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show. I can feel.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Roz. Mocha. Roz and Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
$20,000. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing that?
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Powered by Air Transat.
Hello, Roz and Mocha. Who's this?
Hi, it's Rebecca.
How you doing, Rebecca?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's up?
I was just wondering, since it's a new year, I was wondering if Roz and Maurie can arm wrestle, start off the year with a bang.
Oh. Yo, I've stopped keeping track of how many times you guys have arm wrestled because you just like dominate every single time, Roz.
And can we just say, because this has been going on for years, Maurie and I arm wrestling, and I just want to say that how this started, okay, this is not me trying to get one up on Maurie, okay, this is not me trying to hurt Maurie, this is not me trying to prove how strong I am, none of that stuff. This all started because Maurie would always just walk into the studio, look me in the eye, slam his elbow down on the table, and put his arm up like, let's go.
Yeah.
Right? That's how this started. This was not me initiating anything.
No, Maurie's always challenging you.
Always is the challenger. I did nothing. The only thing I do is whoop that ass.
But for those that haven't, heard it before, let's say that it's been a fair match.
Fair.
He's dusted you every single. You almost rip off your arm the last time, bro.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, now that I've been going to boot camp.
Maurie has been going to boot camp. And
for like 2 years.
Spin cult. Yeah, no, that's true. I've probably beat you a couple times since you've been going to boot camp.
I know, but $8,000 later, here I am.
Right.
Oh my God, $8,000, dude.
Yeah, that's what look at that body. That's what $8,000 gets you, Mocha.
All right, Rebecca, here we go.
Okay.
Oh, we're doing it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to. I'm fine to not.
No. We have to.
Do you think that you have it in you to...
I know.
Okay. To beat Roz? All right. Oh. Okay, so Roz and Damnit Maurie are locking up hands. Yep. It's right hand.
Are you holding the table or no?
Okay.
Okay, I will not hold the table.
Okay, so Maurie has his left hand on the table. He's holding the edge of the table. Roz is not holding the table.
I'm not holding the table.
Okay.
Let me know, Mocha. You say go.
Okay, fellas. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Rebecca, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, God damn
it. Yo, no joke. I was trying to record that on my phone. It happened so fast. By the time I hit start on my phone, to start the video, the match was over.
No,
You should have just done a boomerang.
Happy New Year, Rebecca.
There you go.
You too, guys. You guys are amazing. I absolutely love you.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, it's Roz and Mocha. Hello.
Hey, morning, Roz and Mocha. How's it going?
Good, buddy. How are you?
What's up?
Good. I just wanted to hear a little bit of frustration from Roz this morning. So I was hoping you guys could play Mouth Charades.
Oh.
This is how you want to start your year, Roz?
No, it's not at all.
Wow.
But we haven't done it in a while, so I guess why not?
Yeah. New year, new you.
Yeah, new year, new me. Good,
All right, yo, give us a couple of minutes, okay?
Cheers.
All right, later.
All right, brother.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
All right, fellas, time to do this.
And now it's time for the game everybody loves to play. It's like charades, but you make the noise of clues with your mouth. It's Mouth Charades. So get ready, get silly, and start to make those mouth charades.
Oh, man, we have not played this game in forever.
Okay, so Mouth Charades, the rules for Mouth Charades, very similar to actual charades, only instead of sort of acting something out, Damnit Maurie will be giving the clues just with his mouth, just with sounds.
From my mouth.
From your mouth. You're not allowed to use your hands in any way. We usually get you to sit on your hands because that way you won't even be tempted to sort of do something, because we've had to take back points in the past because of one little hand gesture that just gave the whole thing away. So,
how are you doing in this game?
no, shut up, more. I'm just trying to do the introduction for this. It's not time to rip on me yet, man.
Savage.
I was just about to say, I'm not very good. I don't need you to rip on me for it. I'm not very good at Mouth Charades simply because I don't think, Maurie, I think you're a crap clue giver.
Oh, damn.
Right?
But Mocha
if you want to be honest.
Mocha does well.
That's
I
because
kill it
you
every
guys
single time.
cheat.
How do we cheat?
Oh, please. Like, I'm the only one.
I have
I'm
never
the only
cheated
one
in
who
my
thinks.
life.
How are we going to cheat?
Pause for 1 second. What did you say, Maurie?
I have never cheated in my life.
Okay. You can't even say that with a straight face.
All right, well, let's just get into it then. We can move very, very close to that microphone, Maurie.
All right.
Okay, here we go. My hands are under my ass.
Who are you going to start with, Mocha? Would you like to start with Mocha or would you like to start with me?
I can start with you.
You're going to start with
Ron?
me.
Okay, so if you've never heard
Okay.
this game before, you're going to hear, to signify the 20 seconds that we each have, you're going to hear a ding, 20 seconds of silence, and then it's going to end with like a double buzz to signify that the 20 seconds is over.
Can I grab the clue now?
Yeah.
Yes, please. A baby. Now you're sort of like making a noise and the mouth noise. That is like an engine of some sorts.
Oh.
Airplane taking off.
Airplane.
Listen carefully. Down the runway.
Stop. You didn't do that. That's
I
not
did.
what you
I
did.
started like-
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. See, this is what I'm saying. This is why there's like...
This is right
No.
That's a takeoff.
You didn't do any of that, though.
I did all of
No, you
that.
didn't.
I did.
You did not.
He kind of did.
No, he didn't. He went like this. That's all you
And
did.
then it got faster.
Listen, this is why I know, because you're...
What?
No. You two, with your conspiracy.
Okay, anyway,
No.
I don't know.
Stop
who-
it.
Mocha
No.
word now.
Okay, here we go. Laughing. At a comedy show. The Joker.
I was going to say crazy.
Yeah, nuts. I don't know, like somebody tickling you or something. Oh, did I get it? Did I get it?
Oh, being tickled. Yes.
Shut up. Both of you.
Is that the answer?
Yeah.
Oh.
You got it.
You guys are total cheaters.
How is that
Total
cheating?
cheaters.
He was just
Total
doing
cheaters.
all the motions with his mouth.
He was acting crazy. That is crazy. That's not tickling. Also, I know, believe me,
That's a laugh being tickled.
I know tickling.
All right. Tell us more.
Stop it. Okay, my turn.
Okay.
Jerks.
Here we go.
Hang on.
Ready?
Hang
All right,
on.
yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay,
Okay.
so am I. Here we go. Airplane taking off. Right? Tell me that's different. Tell me that's different. Airplane taking off. You can't clap. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry, I can't clap.
Okay. See what I'm saying? When I say Maurie's a crap clue giver, to me, everything sounds the exact same.
Yo, why'd you start clapping?
Because people clap when an airplane lands.
An airplane lands. You guys suck, man. I hate this game. I hate this game.
It sucks you.
Shut up.
You haven't got one right yet.
I hate this game. All right.
I would have said airplane
Maybe you
landing
should
at
try
that point
harder.
too.
Stop it.
Okay.
All right,
You
here
don't
we
need to
go.
goof on me like that more. It's kind of rude, man.
Ouch.
Just saying.
Oh,
All right, ready?
okay. I think so. Yeah. Bottom.
Oh, Jaws. A shark.
Yeah.
Pause for
What?
1 second. Cheaters.
That's not
Pause.
cheating.
That's cheating.
That
give
is
a clue.
not. That is not.
I used my mouth.
Pause. No, this is why you guys are cheating. That is not the sound of a shark.
It's the sound of a shark.
No,
in the
it's
movie.
not. That's not the sound of a shark.
I agree. That's not the sound of a shark, but that is the
That
Jaws
is not,
theme song.
Yeah. So the answer would be if Mocha does that clue say Jaws?
It says a shark,
No. So you have to do what with that? The sound of a shark.
which I think I did.
No, you didn't. I
No,
call
okay.
shenanigans.
Okay,
and if you want to text right now, it's 925-555.
Yeah.
This is why I feel that the game is rigged against me, okay? Because that is not the
Can I
sound
ask
of a
question?
shark.
If it was a clue for you and I did that and you said shark, would you be arguing this right now?
Yes, I would be.
I don't think you would be.
Of course I would be.
You would be happy because you got
No.
it.
This
Okay.
is why it's rigged against me.
I will say, I will gladly not take that point.
Okay, why don't I
Because
do it
that is
again?
not
I'll make the sound of a shark and then you say shark.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Shark.
There you go.
Please, you're honestly... You guys are the worst. You guys are the worst. Sounds terrifying. Maury, combine the Jaws theme and then the shark.
Okay. Bodum, bodum. Bodum, bodum.
Okay, yeah, totally shark. So I take it all back. Everything I just said. Totally shark. Point Mocha. You jerks.
Okay, Roz.
Okay,
Yeah,
Roz,
such jerks.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yeah. If this is another plane, I swear to God. Is this plane landing again? If a connection flight. It's not a connection flight? No, what was it?
Volcano erupting.
Okay. You know what? I had plane taking off, plane landing, and volcano. They all sounded the exact same. You know what I mean?
It was a plane taking off from one volcano and landing in front of another.
You guys are the worst. Okay, fine.
Final
I can't
word?
win now, but let's just go.
Also, how did you not get volcano?
Shut up. Just stop it. Just stop
Okay,
it.
last word. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh God, diarrhea. I don't know.
Ew.
Throwing up, upset stomach,
Yeah!
heartburn.
Oh,
Did I get it?
Upset stomach.
Did I get it?
Did you hear the
guys.
gurgles? Is that why you got that?
That's why at first I said diarrhea.
See, listen to the way that Maury talks to you like that. That's how you talk, Maury, when you're lying.
No.
Yes, you do.
I'm not
No,
lying.
you do.
It says upset stomach.
No, but that's how you talk when you're like fit. You're a terrible actor, right?
No,
we
I'm
know
actually
this
quite
about
good
you.
at
No,
it.
you're actually not. We know this about you. You're a terrible actor, and that is how you do. That way of talking just then, when you were talking to Mocha, is how you talk when you're bad acting. And this is why I think that this entire game is rigged against me.
I'm proud of him because
this right here, that thing you're doing right now, that's you bad acting.
No, it's not.
No, it is. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, bad acting.
it's
No,
not.
forget
I'm
it. It's
proud 'cause
done.
he
We're done.
understood my
No.
mouth.
You're a bad actor, and you give me crap clues. And you and Mocha, the fix is in with this, gentlemen. The fix is in.
Let me just tally up the score real quick. Okay, that's 2 for me, none for you.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
All right, did everyone check their Lotto Max tickets yet?
No.
Because the $70 million has been won.
Where?
That ticket was sold in Ontario.
Oh my God.
You
it right
checked?
here.
Here, give it to me.
No.
No, I'm going to scan it on the app, man.
Did you sign it already, Maury?
I did, but Mocha has a way of things.
All right, here we go. By the way, this...
I'm going to open the door.
In case you win, you're going to run right out of here?
Okay.
Yeah, smart
By the
move.
way, this Friday's jackpot is now a measly 33 million.
Whatever, peasants.
Okay. Ready, Maury?
I'm not sharing.
Oh my God, here we go. Moment of truth. Could you imagine if Maury
My
won
heart's
70?
pounding.
Is it really?
My heart's feel.
Like a little mouse?
I'm not touching your chest. Okay, ready?
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm going to cry.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh my God, I'm going to cry. What if it's a winner?
Could you imagine more? So Mocha's checking Maury's lotto ticket right now from last night.
Ooh, scanning. Hold on.
Listen to him.
Yo, why is this taking so long?
Because it's trying to
scan.
It's trying to
I
spell
don't
winner.
know. Because Maury...
It's trying to count all them zeros.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a
Oh
good
God,
sign.
could you imagine if this is like what happens if you win the big one? It has to like do all sorts of like levels of verification and stuff. Look at it, it's still spinning. It's still scanning. Normally it's instantaneous.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what's happening?
Yo.
What is happening right
Hold
now?
on a second.
More if you want to get half.
No.
Yeah, that's the way it works. It's the way it works. I've done so much for you.
I'll let you drive me to work.
Right? I have though. No, honestly, while that's spinning, I've done so much for you. I've been a great
Shem, can you get my jacket?
I've been a great friend.
It's true.
Right? I've done a lot of things. God.
Oh, it says, look, here's
What does
what
it
it
say?
says.
What is that?
Error. Okay, hold on.
That means
Let's
winner.
try it again.
That means winner.
Let's try again. We'll try it one more time. Why do you have a jacket on?
Well, I got to run.
Yeah.
Yeah, where are you going to go?
Go get my
honestly?
half.
Where are you going to go, honestly?
He's gonna go get my half. No, honestly, Maury, I've been so good to you over the years, man, that I don't want to say this because I know there's a lot of stuff that I do in private and stuff, but like
Okay.
What?
Don't say anything.
I will not say
I'm going to
anything.
show you the results on my phone.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't say anything.
Oh my God. Oh, Maurie, again, I've been such a good friend.
Well, show me. What the hell? I'm just leaving any.
Maurie, I've been honestly, you know me. I've been such a good friend. Can we say right now? Can we make a pact right now? Can we make a pact right now?
Oh my God, dude.
Can we make a pact right now?
Why do we do this on the radio? Oh
I don't know.
God.
Can we make a pact right now?
Oh my God.
Can we make a pact right now? Go over to your microphone real quick.
Oh my God. Maurie's already got one arm in his jacket.
Yeah, I know.
But
Maurie,
one arm through one sleeve.
honestly, all the hypotheticals and everything else that we've done, right?
Oh my God.
Okay. Are you seriously going to walk out of here right now?
If I won $70 million?
I need to know.
Hell yeah.
But what about everybody else?
No, like I'll come back tomorrow. I just have things to do.
Like what?
Like what?
It's
now? Please.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you have to do?
Okay. Here's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Go over.
I need to tell my husband.
Okay. Dial. Do you have your phone with you?
No. Well, I have a phone.
Yeah. Dial Matthew.
Hold on. You want me to call Matthew right now?
Yeah.
I can't believe you're doing this.
Put it on speaker.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Here we go.
Hey, Shem, can you go on that phone in there and get Maurie's dad on the phone too, please? Does Shem know your dad's number?
No. Shem, how do you not know?
This is going to be amazing. Is your dad up?
I can't believe this is happening.
Just pause for 1 second. Just grab a seat, more. Just grab a seat. Mocha, if you're just joining us, Mocha scanned Maurie's Lotto Max ticket from last night. And Maurie, he has one arm already in his jacket. But what we want to do before anything else.
Hello, you reached the voicemail.
Oh, Matthew.
Is his
Not
dad on the
answering.
phone? Is his dad getting it? Hold on. No, it's not. You got
No.
voicemail too? Okay. Call Matthew back and we'll do this just on his voicemail then.
Okay.
I can't even look at more.
Yo, my heart's racing now.
Yeah. You just stay there more. We need Matthew on the phone for this. This is Maurie's husband, Matthew, by the way, if you're unfamiliar with everybody. They have money problems. They got a mortgage.
Hello, you reached the voicemail of Matthew Almeida. I'm currently unable to take your call at the moment, but leave a brief message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
That's a beautiful voice.
Go ahead.
Hi, honey, bunny, butterfly. It's Maury. So Mocha scanned my lottery ticket, but won't tell me the results.
We wanted
yet.
you on the show with us, but you didn't answer. So, Maury, do you want to... Actually, Mocha, go over to Maury. Can you go over to Maury?
Yeah.
Maury, sit.
70 million, by the way, was the jackpot. One ticket sold in Ontario won $70 million.
Yeah. Mocha's on his way over to Maury right now. Mocha, put it up on your phone right now, and then just turn it around. And Maury, I want you to read exactly what it says.
Ready?
Yes.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah.
You gonna be okay?
Oh, not a winner. You guys are the worst people ever. I had all these plans.
You didn't win, bro.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Anyone feel like this year is going by really slow?
What do you mean?
We're 8 days in.
But it's like, oh my God, enough already.
It's the first week, but you're 3 days back to work.
But it feels
How
like
lazy
an
are you,
eternity.
bro?
Like, how much do you not want to be here?
Yeah. Well, you had 2 straight weeks off from work, right? You come back and you're not even into your full 3rd day back at work.
And it feels like we've been here for so long.
What is the matter with you? What's going on at home that you're like already this exhausted?
No.
You shouldn't be this exhausted, man. Is it because you didn't win $70 million?
Dude, in my mind, I was picturing the bank teller counting it out for me.
That's not how it works.
What do you think? You show up with 70 million? Hey, let me ask you a question. If you do win the big jackpot, do you have to go and get your picture taken? Do they make you?
I think you have to.
You don't have to do. I know the answer is you don't have to do the press, but you have to go and do the picture stuff, and it's in the fine print that you have to be available for at least the public big check presentation.
Yeah.
But you can say no to doing interviews.
Is that the one that happens at Young and Dundas, at the OG office at Young and Dundas?
That's right.
Oh,
You gotta
okay.
show up.
They suggest to you also that before you go there, that you change your phone number, like you disconnect your phone. Like there's suggestions that they give you.
Really, huh?
Like disconnect your phone before it gets public. Disconnect your phone.
Wow, because they know.
Yeah,
they know what
By the way, if you
happens.
if you didn't hear, the 70 million, the winning numbers, that ticket was sold to one person in Ontario. So if you've not yet checked your ticket, you're going to want to do that.
And they provide you with a limo to anywhere you want to go afterwards.
Oh, that's the best part, huh?
Right?
I get my own limo. I just want 70
Hold on,
mil.
yeah. Well,
Like,
okay,
you think
when
I'm going
they
to climb in
say-
the car that you hired? Hell no. I've
Like-
seen way too many Tom Cruise movies to know how that
Trouble.
Yeah. Trouble. Somebody's going to hit you head in the pipe. Take
big
your
time.
pants, right? You wake up in a cold, wet basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you.
So they give you a limo to go anywhere?
Because most people end up wanting to go to the airport, right? Like, because they give you the money.
So they give you a limo to just go to the airport?
God, and you know that this is based on research, too, that they've done, right?
Yeah.
Like, they've dealt with so many winners. They know exactly what people want.
Like, let's say if I said, take me to Montreal, will that driver take you to Montreal?
No, they'll take you to the airport that'll take you to Montreal.
Yeah. Anyway, so yes, so these 70
the
mil.
last time I saw it, was like an ugly white stretch limo.
Oh, wow. Picky.
Jeez, how bougie are you?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Ugly white limo.
Ew.
From somebody who drives an 09 Yaris.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Option Plus with Air Transat. You can now do this when you're sitting in economy, believe it or not.
Yeah, when you book Option Plus up to 24 hours before your departure, so we all know that. The benefits of booking Option Plus are extra piece of baggage. Who doesn't love that? Priority check-in and a dedicated check-in counter, priority boarding, and baggage handling.
You get complimentary seat selection plus all those onboard perks. You can book now. Check out airtransat.com.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello?
Yo, it's Roz and Mocha.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Not bad at all.
Area code 705. Where is that?
Believe it or not, it's from... I used to live in Fenland Falls, and nowadays everybody's got long-distance calling Canada-wide, so I never changed it. I live in Scarborough now.
Oh, yo, big up Scarborough. That's my hood.
Right.
You used to live where?
Fenland Falls.
Fenland Falls,
Where's that?
Kawartha Lake,
Oh, okay.
right up by Lindsay.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
Daniel.
Daniel sent us this text.
Okay.
I'm just texting you guys to let you know who my favorite is because I don't think I'm ever going to get a chance to be on the radio to tell you.
Oh.
So, Daniel, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
It's definitely Roz.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What a gift.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
And unlike Mocha, I'm not going to ask why, because I don't want to know, because every time I do, it turns into disappointment.
No, it's not one of those, like, you're a super cool guy type thing, like that girl said that one
you know
time.
what I mean?
So, it's not because you think he's cool.
Oh, he's super cool, but I'm not going to put him on blast like that, like the girl did on the radio.
Okay. Yeah.
So he tells people how it is. Straight shooter, doesn't hold nothing back. Says what's on his mind. Doesn't hold it back.
No, yeah, I try not to. I've spent way too many years of my life holding it back.
That's what she said.
Stop it. I meant that to be uplifting.
That's what she said.
Stop it. You're such a jerk, man. I swear to God.
Hi, Daniel.
Awesome. Thanks very much, guys.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for the text, bro. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
You watch The Bachelor?
Yes? Girl!
What a disaster that show is.
God, I hate myself for watching that
What a
show.
disaster. What a disaster.
I know Shem walked in here today asking if I watched. I said, yeah, I watched like up until just over an hour.
I watched all three.
He said the exact same thing.
Yeah, I watched all three of them.
Shem, get in here for a sec.
I feel so gross.
So both of you guys watch all three. At what point during the show were you like each cringing being like, ugh, I don't know if I could stand 3 hours of
I
this.
always cringe at Bachelor. That's fine, but I gave up on I skipped about 4 seasons.
Same.
I just needed a break. It was just too much, and
We stopped after Rachel's season.
I was gonna dip back in until I realized that it was Hannah as the Bachelorette, because I really did not like Hannah. I don't find her endearing. I don't find her charming. I don't find her particularly attractive. Not my type. And last night's episode is all Hannah.
Yeah, she walks back in.
It was a Hannah special. And by the way, I've never missed an entire season of Bachelor. Never.
You watch every single one of them? Even the trash, boring ass ones?
Yeah, even the UK one that I think they had. Yeah, I've seen every single one.
Bachelor International.
So the best part is at the beginning of the show, they bring out this one girl, and she's like, because the guy's a pilot, right? The Bachelor's a pilot. She's like, I'm a flight attendant. And then she goes in the house. She's like, we have this thing. It's a connection because we get each other, and I'm a flight attendant. And then the next woman to walk out of a car, she's like, I am a flight attendant. And then the next woman to walk out of a car is like, hi, I'm a flight attendant.
I figured since I'm a flight attendant. And
No way.
and you're a pilot.
I am.
So I figured I would just wing it.
No, I love the wings. I'm looking for my co-pilot, so.
Because I'm a flight attendant, I'm different, So I'm a flight attendant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Flight 143 with direct service to Peter's Heart. Oh, we got another flight attendant. Apparently everyone and their mother is a flight attendant, but I'm not worried. I'm here for the flight reasons.
Oh, I'm here for the flight reasons.
I think the first genuine cringe moment, if you want to know, because you asked, was there was one woman who walked out of the car, and I like the ones that tell jokes, right? Those are always my favorite. And the joke she told was, I think it was something along the lines of, hey, Pilot Pete, I have a dry sense of humor, but don't worry because that's the only thing dry about me.
Yeah. Yeah, she was one of the first.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's early in the show, too.
That's very early in the show. And then they made so many references to Pete having sex 4 times with Hannah in a windmill. The whole show, every scene had a windmill in it.
You also had the girl who came in dressed as like a windmill.
Yes, there was a girl that was like,
I'll be number 5.
Yes.
God, I hate that show, but I love it so much.
Yeah, man. So, and then it ended, spoiler alert, with Pilot Pete asking if Hannah wants to join the other ladies in the house.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that's going to happen.
That's not going to happen.
No.
You know, in the next episode that it's going to start with her being like, nah, maybe I'm not going to be here.
Yeah.
I'll let these other girls have a shot.
Yeah.
I love with you.
But Hannah pulled a move that can only happen on The Bachelor and could never happen on The Bachelorette, because when they showed up again and they saw Hannah, they were all like, yay, Hannah.
Yeah.
And she was standing on stage next to a windmill. And
perfectly situated.
Next to a windmill. And then so he's there on his group date. So Pilot Pete's standing there with 5 other women, 6 women. And then she stands on stage and tells the story of their romance. But it's only about the 4 times they had sex in the windmill.
I know.
And I'm like, could you imagine for 1 second if this was The Bachelorette, where the guy was on stage, referred to himself as a beast, and then said, hey, you know that guy, that girl there, The Bachelorette that you guys are all pining for? I hit that 4 times. Could you imagine?
No, the outrage.
Could you imagine that happening?
It would never make the show. It would never make the show.
Never.
It would never make the show.
Never.
Ever.
Yeah, but she referred to herself this beast.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. But
why not talk about the other 10 weeks that you guys spent together?
I don't know, dude. This show's a mess. I feel so dirty.
Oh, I can't wait for the next episode.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, have you ever jumped down the tubes and got into the rumors of the conspiracy theory that Stevie Wonder can see?
What? No.
So it's been around for a long time, and every now and then something pops up, and it reminds me of this. There's a lot of people, especially a lot of people in show business, that think Stevie Wonder can see.
Really?
Yeah.
But why would he?
Why
would he play the He's Blind for so long?
Because it's a great marketing tool. Maybe he couldn't see at one time, but then now he can, or he got some sort of surgery that allows him to now. I don't know what the deal is.
He still plays it off?
But people, he still plays it off because that's what people love about Stevie. But people have long suspected that Stevie Wonder could see. So here's a clip of, and these are all recent too, okay?
Oh, wow. Okay.
So here's a clip of Lionel Richie on Kelly Clarkson talking about how Stevie Wonder can see.
I've been spending my whole life with him thinking he can see. I know he can see.
I thought you said sing.
No, he can see. Listen, the story I tell, this the funniest. I went to his house. He says, "You want to hear a new song? I've got it in the car. Come on, go with me." We go out to the car. He says, "You sit on the passenger side. I'll sit on the driver's side."
What?
He goes in. He cranks the car up. He puts the tape in, right? And then he does this. And starts driving back down the driveway.
No, sir.
And I screamed, said, "Stevie, what are you doing?" And he said, "Got you, didn't it?" But
Yeah, see, he was joking.
No,
He's
he can
joking.
see.
No.
Okay, wait. And now here's last night on Fallon. This is Shaquille O'Neal.
Do you think Stevie Wonder can see?
Listen.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's the craziest thing ever.
I'm saying we lived in a building together on Wilshire Boulevard.
Wait, all right. You lived in a building with Stevie?
With Stevie, okay?
Right.
You used to have to drive to the bottom, underneath, to park your car. I'm coming to the first floor that day. It goes down, because when I got in, I didn't press the button. So it went down first. Stevie got in. I'm standing in the corner. I didn't say nothing. And he looked over and he's like, "What up, Big Diesel?" And he turned his head, hit his button, and got off. Listen,
come on.
I'm telling you what happened. I don't know if I was smelling from practice that day, but he just turned around. "What's up, Diesel?" Hit his button. Yeah.
There's no way. That's not true at all. No, that's fake. That's a fake story.
It's not.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Story.
No, it's a made-up story.
Have I ever lied to you? Have I ever lied to you?
You never lied to me.
Thank you. What happened?
You gotta have Stevie on the show and ask him.
No,
What's
don't
the
ask
fraud?
my question.
Now, here's Anthony Anderson on Stephen Colbert.
Oh, God.
And I want to make sure I have this right because I'm going to give you an opportunity to dispel a rumor here.
Okay.
Did you challenge Stevie Wonder to a basketball game?
Come on! No! I did. Okay, what y'all don't know?
You were going to dunk on Stevie?
What y'all don't know, Stevie can see. Stevie can see. It's just an act.
He can see?
Stevie can see. Stevie flew me to Tobago one time for a jazz festival that he was producing. And I'm on stage with Chris Tucker and Johnny Gill. Chris Tucker and I are Johnny Gill's background dancers. Stevie walks on stage, walks to me, looks me dead in my eye and says, "Anthony, get me to a piano." I was like, "Stevie, well, hell, if you just walked to me, you could have walked to the piano." He caught himself and had to play it off. And so I took him to the piano and he played.
So it's a long con.
Yes, I'm telling you, have him on the show. Put stuff in his way. I bet you he step over it.
Stop it. No.
There's a lot of people.
Absolutely. Can I tell you what I think?
Convinced that Stevie Wonder can see.
Because these stories are so great and legendary, right?
Yeah.
I have a feeling Stevie Wonder has like a group of people that he's conspired with and said, "Hey, here's the troll job that we're going to pull on everybody."
No, because paparazzi have asked Stevie Wonder about the rumors, and he's not cool with it.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, yeah, no, of course. You don't want the joke to blow up. Come on now.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, you know what we haven't done in a while?
What's that?
Shower thoughts.
Oh, I love shower thoughts.
These are all compiled from Reddit. These are the randomness that you think about, stuff that totally makes sense, probably to you and to you only. And most times it's just like straight dumb. No matter what single letter you take from the word boats, you still have a word.
You got bats, you got bows, you got bat,
you got
bot, you got bots. Oh, yeah, look at that. You got oats, you got you got ats. Oh, geez. Yeah, that's really interesting, huh?
Again, these are shower thoughts. It must have been significantly harder to feed a toddler before the invention of the airplane. People used to say, "Party like it's 1999" to get hype. This year, we can change it to "Party like you were born in 1999" because those people are turning 21.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You feel old yet?
Yeah.
A pack of 10 moving boxes ordered from Amazon always has 11.
Say that again?
A pack of 10 moving boxes ordered from Amazon always has 11.
Because they come in a box.
2 decades ago, our internet couldn't work without our phones. Today, our phones can't work without the internet.
That's true.
A good way to find out if you're truly old is to fall in the street. If people laugh, you're still young. If they rush to help you, you're old.
That is true.
The alphabet doesn't need to be in that order.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, who decided that, I wonder, huh? It's true. It means nothing, right?
Nothing at all.
No, like they could just decide to switch it up one day.
In a period of 500 days, someone could meet somebody, marry them, have a child, and get divorced, yet they'll still be using the same box of Q-tips. Flip phones are so much more satisfying for ending annoying conversations. Booking a whale watching tour is the most expensive way to watch something breathe. Maybe the reason cats walk into rooms and leave is because they also walk into rooms and forget what they were doing. And finally, shower thoughts from Reddit. Imagine how awkward it would be if your pet went on your phone and found the thousands of pictures you have of them sleeping.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello?
Susan.
Hi.
Hey, it's Roz and Mocha.
Oh my God.
What's up? You got a sec?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we on speaker?
Oh my God, I can't believe you guys are actually calling me. No, I'm on the train.
Oh, okay. So this is what Susan texted yesterday after we had left, Roz.
Okay.
I have a question about Maurie that I don't think anyone has ever asked, and I'd love to ask it over the phone. So first of all, Maurie, please join us in the studio.
So I wanted to know, the show is called Roz and Mocha. How did Maurie get on the show?
Jeez, it's not a sexy story, like 'cause he didn't win like a contest or something like that. Like we had started the show and it just kind of got bigger and bigger and better, and we needed more people. And Maurie was working for another show at the time and wildly unhappy.
Oh, hated his life.
I remember though that we hung out once.
No, we didn't hang out, Maurie. No,
but we were like,
Can I hold on, Susan? Let me just tell you.
No.
The way Maurie tells a story is completely different from
reality.
The way Roz tells it,
Roz
which is
and
the truth.
I were in a room talking about hotel soaps and shampoos.
No, we weren't, Maurie. This is the story. Like, for God's sake. So Maurie was fully employed and committed to another company and another show. And I was walking out of this building one day in the afternoon, and Maurie was on the street, and I sort of knew who he was.
Like not like homeless.
He knew who I was, and so he said, "Hey," and I was like, "How's it going?" And he was like, "Good."
Of course, Maurie would know who you were.
Yeah, and then so I know, and I don't even want to know how long he was standing up in front of the building waiting for me to come out.
He usually walks out of the building at this time.
And then Maurie said something really weird to me, which was
shocking.
I go, "So what are you doing?" He goes, "Oh, I'm out just grabbing some clips." He goes, "Just working hard. The same thing I would do for you if I worked for you." And I went in my head. I was like, "What? What the hell does that mean?" Like he's got a job, like he's working for a different show. And then I came back and I was talking to Mocha, and I'm like, "This dude seems really unhappy. I think we could offer him a job, and he would come over." And then we called him and we offered him a job, and he said that he needed some time to think about it. And we were like, "Cool, just talk to your, I guess then boyfriend Matthew." We were like, just, talk it over with Matthew, because changing jobs is a big decision. We want to make sure you're doing the right thing. And I think like less than a day later, he said that he was going to come over and join the show.
Oh, that's so cool. I don't know why. I thought he was just like some intern that just walked in while you guys were doing the show, and then you guys just kept having him on.
Okay,
like a 40-year-old intern?
Yeah, we've been doing this show for 10 years. Maurie's 41. Like, you think we hired a 30-year-old intern?
Maurie always pretends like he's a really young guy, though.
No, because I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but I always say I'm a young gay guy.
Yeah, a young gay. 41.
Yeah, that's
41
what I mean.
Gay guy.
41 with a bald spot.
Yeah.
No bald spot.
Yeah, no, he does have a childlike quality to him, that is for sure.
But I remember us being in a room talking about shampoo.
Us being in a room.
I remember we were in some sort of holding room for media.
That was a different time, Maury.
That was probably like after you started working on the show.
Yeah.
You guys probably showed up to this media thing together.
You want me to
probably drove him.
You want me to tell that story? That's the time when Maury was, because you know Maury steals things, right?
Oh, all the time.
Hearts and shampoos. So we were in a hotel, and Maury went into the bathroom so he could go steal all the soaps. But this is like the bathroom in the hotel room was the hotel room was transformed into a lobby almost for all these journalists that were there. So there was like 15, 20 people in this room.
Yeah.
And Maury goes into the bathroom to steal all these shampoos. But in the bathroom, they had all the shampoos on this beautiful, like, crafted bamboo sort of stand, right? It was this little nest. It was gorgeous, right? It was like a high-end hotel. It was this beautiful little thing. But instead of just reaching in there and taking all of the shampoos out, Maury put the whole thing in his bag.
You took the whole tray?
Like he stole their tray.
Yo, what kind of a bag are you walking into this hotel with?
Right? So that's, that was, and that
anyway,
wasn't
that's
that
the guy
long
we
after.
hired. A thief.
That's the story.
Yeah. But that's not the story of why you work here, Maury. That's just a story.
Hey, Susan, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks very much for reaching out to the Roz and Mocha show.
What?
Are you going to ask me who my favorite is?
Oh,
Between Roz and Mocha,
Because
who's
I've
your
been waiting
favorite?
for this.
Okay.
So Roz is a smooth, cool dude, but I have to go with Mocha definitely.
Just stop it. Just stop it.
Susan, thank you so much for listening, and thank you for your dedication to the Roz and Mocha show.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Bye,
Honey.
Bye-bye.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, Maury, I hope you didn't pay full price for this coffee.
What happened? Oh, no.
All right, I have a confession.
What?
I'll go back and pay. There was nobody at the counter, so I just took the coffee.
Oh, wow.
What?
So you stole me a coffee? Is that why it's only half full? Because you were on the lamb? Like you didn't.
Hold on a second. No,
I knew it.
no.
I knew it. I knew something was up.
No.
Maury just walks in, right, with two coffees. Okay, he just walks in with two coffees.
Oh, yeah, this is not full
No,
either.
the way that he dropped it off, I grabbed it and I'm like, this coffee is half full.
Can I tell you? I know exactly what happened.
Say half empty.
No. Maury, you said there was nobody at the counter.
Yeah.
To pay.
That's right.
Here's what I think happened. I think Maury walked over there to get coffee.
With full intentions to pay.
Yeah.
And saw the person who's normally behind the cash register probably like just walk to the back to where the kitchen is or just turn their back so they couldn't see where Maury was. And Maury quickly got the coffee, which is why they're not full.
They're there
and then
now.
Quickly walked away.
Yeah. Yeah, because this coffee, I picked it up.
Yeah.
I picked it up. And
little light.
Little light.
For a big cup,
Thank you.
light.
Yeah, I knew. I knew.
My plan is to go back and get myself a tea and maybe not mention the coffee.
Your intention, as soon as you saw that person turn their back, your intention immediately was to steal coffee.
Yeah. Do you want to? Let me look at your coffee. Let me see here right now. This may be so boring to people, but I'm obsessed.
Oh my God, okay.
Yeah.
Can I tell you why I know Maury stole the coffee?
Yeah.
And why he was so quick to go there, get it, and come back?
Because it's black.
Yeah, he didn't put milk in it. He didn't even put milk. And it's not even a full cup.
No,
you thief.
let me look at yours.
Look at this. Come on, bro.
Oh, dude, look at mine.
Look at yours. Oh my God. Yours is like a half cup. Bro.
Okay, you know what my coffee looks like? My coffee looks like, if you've ever been in an office where they have that sort of coffee room, right? My coffee looks like the one that when you walk into the room, you grab a cup and you grab the pot and there's like 3 sips left in it and you're like, oh, the hell with it, I need it anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you put it down and you're so pissed off, you don't make a new pot for the next people, right?
Yeah.
Like that's what my cup looks like right now. It looks like, Maury, like you're mad at somebody. And unfortunately, when you handed it to me, it looks like you're mad at me. But now that I know that it's a stolen coffee,
you're welcome,
right? Now that I know I'm drinking booty.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, hands up if you watch season 2 of You on Netflix and like hate yourself for it now.
No, I just didn't like the show. We watched it. was stupid.
I know. It was so dumb.
No, it was
But we watch every single episode. We watched it in 3 days.
Yeah, it was stupid.
It was so
And it wasn't
dumb.
even, like, the first season of You was dumb in a way that you could...
He would have been caught, episode 1.
No, but you could argue that it was dumb and sort of wrong for kind of promoting that type of content or individual and the whole idea of stalking and everything else. This season just wasn't that at all. Like, it was just dumb. It was Dexter. Basically,
it was exactly Dexter.
Right? It was Dexter.
Spoiler alert with the box in the wall.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
bruh.
No, it
like,
was
that was Dexter right there.
It was Dexter, and I liked the first couple of seasons of Dexter, but turning You into Dexter was just not. It wasn't enjoyable. Like the sort of. The grossness of the show, because that first season, it was a gross season of television,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
It was
big time.
gross. And I don't mean like violent or anything else. It's just he was gross. You felt gross. The whole thing was gross.
But do you ever watch and wonder, like, if this was reality, who would ever stay with this person if they knew things?
Well, that's why they had to turn the girl into a psychopath. Spoiler alert.
Oh, because
Right?
like otherwise, why on earth would she
Why on
stay?
earth? Yeah,
you
like
already knew one part, and then you continue like lie after lie after lie.
So in order to justify his sort of terrible ways, they had to make him fall in love with somebody who's worse than he is. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
And that just doesn't fly with me because that's
Can I
not what the show was.
Also tell you the other thing that bothers me about season 2,
Yeah.
spoiler alert,
Yeah.
is his ongoing texting with the 15-year-old.
Yes.
Oh, can I tell you what bothered me about season 2? Storage lockers are never that big.
Okay.
That as well. Spoiler alert.
First of all, everybody in this room and everybody on that show is missing the giant red flag. And in reality, nothing this man did would get past step 1 because no woman or potential employer is ever going to give a chance to a guy who tucks in his t-shirt. Okay? That's where this show should have ended.
That's straight cycle right there.
Right? Yes. No woman
I never understood that. Why
is
people
looking
tuck
at
in
a
their
guy
t-shirts?
in a grocery store who tucks his t-shirt into his jeans going,
Yeah.
never happened.
What a catch.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Before we go to the phones, Roz, we're going to talk to Ariel, whose birthday's on Sunday. She's turning 12. And it was her sister that sent us an email, rozandmocha@kiss925.com. And it's asking if we would give Ariel a phone call before she goes to school.
Okay.
The email says she just got diagnosed with scoliosis. She is now on the waiting list to have surgery at Toronto's Sick Kids Hospital. I know that this phone call would mean the entire world to her as she is one of your biggest fans. Also, a request, can you put this birthday shout out on the podcast? That would be amazing because she listens to your podcast all the time. Hi, Ariel.
Hi.
It's Roz and Mocha. How are you?
Good.
And we heard that it is your birthday on Sunday.
Yeah.
What's your plan for your birthday, girl?
I'm going out with my family.
What are you going to do?
I don't know yet.
No.
Surprise.
It's a surprise. Oh my God, there's so many surprises in your life right now. Are you the type of person that likes surprises or you don't like surprises?
Yeah, I do.
You do,
Yeah,
huh?
and it's pretty great that your birthday is so close to Christmas. Does that mean you get double the amount of gifts?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. How are you feeling?
Good.
And we know it's the last day of school for you today.
What are you guys doing? What do you have planned? Because I know a lot of kids have a lot of stuff planned for the last day of school.
Have a party.
Have a party, yeah.
Nice.
There's a lot of like ugly Christmas sweater pajama parties happening at the schools all over the city.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys get to do that, Ariel, or do you just like chill out pretty much the entire day?
The whole week we do like pajama day, ugly sweater, and everything else.
Well, that's amazing. But listen, we just wanted to say hi. We wanted to wish you a very happy birthday. And we wanted to thank you for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show, both on the radio and on our podcast.
Thank you.
And we are just sending you an unlimited amount of love.
Thank you.
And just so you know, this will wind up on the podcast, so you'll be able to go back and listen to it, okay?
Okay.
She wanted you to sing her happy birthday.
I was just... Who is this? Her sister? Amber?
Yeah.
Okay, zip it. I was just about, like, you just ruined our surprise, Amber. This isn't about you. It's not your birthday.
Okay, Amber.
Yep.
Keep it down. Ariel. Are you ready, Ariel?
Maurie, come on in.
For Ariel's 12th birthday this Sunday. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ariel. La 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 la. Happy birthday to you. We love you, Ariel.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, girl.
Love you too.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is,
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Hey, Chris, how you doing, man?
good, how are you?
Good, buddy. All right, Chris, here's what you wrote to us.
All right. Hey, Roz and Mocha, FML, Fix My Life. I've been in the education sector for 13 years, and I'm finding that my job gets harder and harder every year. A friend of mine asked me if I was interested in working at her company for the CEO. I'm still on the fence about switching jobs.
So is this actually more than switching jobs? You're like switching careers?
Yeah, switching careers. Like I go from education to private sector.
Okay. So what's your big problem with it?
I've only known one type of work, like education, for the last 13 years. I don't know what to do.
Right. So are you like full-time education, like unionized and everything else?
Oh yeah, full benefits, everything.
So you'd be walking away from that, right?
Oh yeah, full pension, everything.
And what would you be getting at this new job?
Not that.
It's a great pay, but it's, I lose pension, everything.
Oh, and it also sounds like it's in a field that you have no idea about.
No, it's like an executive assistant, like a lot of secretarial work.
Okay, so why are you on the fence then? Like, what's making you lean to make the move?
It's taking the toll on me. Like,
no. Sorry. Why are you considering leaving?
I don't know, probably like just to try something different.
Do you not get along with your boss at your current job?
No, I love my boss. He's great.
Who, the premier? Geez, man. Okay, so you're either going to do it or you're not. The idea that your job just keeps getting harder and harder every year, that's life, man.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, you can't be... You can't make decisions based on what's easiest. You can only make decisions based on what's best.
That's true.
And most times that you're going to be in these situations where you just feel overwhelmed and you can't get your head above water and you can just see the sort of future and it doesn't look good. Oftentimes you make the decision that you're just going to take it easy for a while, and going to work for a CEO in the private sector for more money, to me, sounds like an easier job.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's the best. I don't know if that's the best choice. Like, where do you want to end up? And you don't have to plan like 40 years from now, but where do you want to be in 5 years? Like, do you love teaching? Because I know for the teachers that I've met, right, it's not so much a job as it is a calling, and it's one of the few jobs in the world where you actually believe somebody when they tell you that, because it takes a special kind of person to be a teacher. And if you are not that kind of person, you will never be that kind of person.
No, I love kids. Like that's my passion.
Do you love teaching?
I'm an educational assistant. So I support kids.
Okay.
So, but in my calling, since like that was what my plan to when I was in college, just to work with children and support children.
Okay. So why you want to go and be a CEO secretary, man?
I think it was just a change.
What's going on at work, though?
Why are you so bored with your life?
Yeah,
why are you so bored?
There's something else to this story. Is there? Like, or are we missing something, Chris? Like, it sounds like you set up for, like, a great career, a great life, a great future, and you're willing to throw it all away, or you're thinking about throwing it all away to go work for a CEO where the pay is great, but then you don't get anything else.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay. No, it's been a rough couple of months for us. That's all.
Okay. Yeah. Suck it up.
Yeah.
Seriously. Okay. How old are you?
39.
What else? What do you have in your life that excites you?
Not much.
That's the problem. That's the problem, man.
No
right
hobbies? Are you in a relationship?
Right
Are you
there.
married? You got kids? Anything?
No.
What do you do?
Single, no kids.
Yeah. What do? You are looking for absolute satisfaction from one thing, and it's the worst thing that you could possibly try and find absolute satisfaction is, which is your job. Okay.
That's true.
You need to find something in life that makes you feel important, that gives you pleasure, that gives you purpose. You need to find something else aside from what you do for a living that is going to get you excited about waking up in the morning and getting home from work every night. Because right now you're looking for absolute happiness, which is ridiculous, from a job, which is just as ridiculous.
Okay.
Okay?
Get a hobby, Chris.
Get a hobby, yeah.
Like, find something that makes you excited to just, like, live a life outside of work.
That's true. Okay.
Do that first, and then see how you feel about this.
Okay.
Okay?
Makes sense, yeah.
All right, brother.
Take care, Chris.
Okay.
Thanks so much for reaching out.
Thank you.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Ever second guess yourself?
Sometimes.
You
Why?
do, huh? Because they were saying that actually, if you second guess yourself, people wind up making worse decisions than had they just stuck with their initial guess.
Like, should I walk into this room? And then you do.
No, more like trying to predict things. Like, if you think that they used betting as an example, where
all the time.
Right? Yeah, they used betting as an example where they allowed people to make an initial bet on, say, sports to predict the outcome.
Betting. Okay.
And what did you think I said?
Betting, like sheets.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so are we going with flannel? Or are we going with, by the way, I got those new Gluckstein sheets.
Yeah.
Right? I got another set.
Yeah.
They are the best. I'm telling you right now, I know I get paid nothing from them, but I will tell you this, that if you're looking for flannel sheets for the winter, because it's going to get colder before it gets warmer, the Gluckstein ones, the flannels they're God. They are the greatest sheets I've ever slept in
They're
before.
redoing hotel rooms now.
Oh, I'm telling you, man. Okay, anyway, so back to betting.
Not bedding.
They allowed people to predict the score outcomes of games. Okay. And then as things were going on before the game and they got more information on who was injured and it was all this stuff, they allowed them to change their predictions as many times as they wanted to. And they found that the initial prediction that people gave was most often correct.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or closest to.
You know
not
what?
correct.
I believe that.
But closest to.
Wholeheartedly, because, and it happens every single time when I'm in Vegas and I'm playing blackjack.
Yeah.
I'll say, I'm going to put X amount down, right?
Yeah.
And I may second guess, maybe I shouldn't bet that much. I'll bet a little bit less, or maybe I'll just do like the bare minimum.
Yes. But I
think
and then
it's
I'll come
more-
up with like a hand that would have won me like hundreds of dollars.
Yes.
Or
I
when
may
you put the
skip.
number on, like, I was going to put it on 18, but I put it on 20. I should have stuck with 18.
What, like roulette?
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. But what about life? Do you ever second guess yourself in life?
Daily.
Well,
like, I, like, for example, like, I was going to buy that gift for somebody, but I went with the other one. The first one would have been
You
perfect.
don't buy gifts for people.
I'm just trying to
You
sound
go in the
relatable.
closet of the free things that they've sent you at the radio station, and
That's
you
true.
just stick it in a
Do you
bag.
remember that time you gave Roz a book about the history of the Grey Cup?
As a gift.
As a gift.
Yeah.
Not once, other than when the Grey Cup happens.
No, I know. But the funny thing is that book sat in our office for like 3 months before Christmas, and then it just disappeared one day, and then I opened it before the holidays.
Ended up in a gift bag that I read
And
Roz.
that was my first guess.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
When was the last time you lined up for something?
Interesting. Well, the
Like
French Canadian in me is okay with
line.
waiting in line.
Yeah.
Because they love waiting in lines. You ever go to Montreal? They will have tickets, like ticket holders. Like you'll go to an event in Montreal, like a hockey game or something like that, or you go to a concert, and ticket holders, people who have reserved seats, you have your seat inside the arena. They will line up outside 2 hours ahead of time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
They love a line out. They really do.
Huh.
I lined up for soup in New York. Soup and a sandwich.
How long?
On
were you in that
Christmas
line?
Day. Matthew and I were in line for about an hour and 15 minutes.
Wow.
At Katz's Deli.
I assume that I've lined up with Roxy doing something. I don't know what though, but you line up with kids to do things. I will never line up for anything.
Like I can't remember the last. I mean, I guess Saturday or last weekend we took Cruz to the Dr. Seuss experience.
Yeah.
out in Mississauga.
Was it all right?
It was great.
Yeah?
We had an awesome
Cool.
time.
Dope.
But like we had tickets and you're just waiting to get in.
Yeah.
Right? But in terms of waiting in line for something that maybe you don't have tickets for already, like I'm not talking about waiting outside of an arena to go watch a team play when you already have tickets. Like when you see lineups at Foot Locker when like the Yeezys drop, and somebody is waiting overnight, or like when the new iPhone drops, people are waiting overnight. So you have
100%.
What's the thing?
For me, it was the last line I waited in, and I bailed. I waited about 10 minutes, and then I left the line because I was so just upset. Was for the toilet at Cirque du Soleil.
Okay. You just like forget it, I'll hold it?
I was like, forget I'm going to hold it. Yeah, and then I bailed.
How long was the line?
Oh my God, it was crazy.
The reason why I asked this question is because yesterday at Yorkdale Mall, they opened the new Chick-fil-A.
I saw this.
And like hundreds of people lined up.
So it's not a restaurant. It's like it's in the food court.
It's in the food court. Not as many as what lined up and like overnight lined up for the first location at Yonge and Bloor in Toronto.
Yeah.
This is like inside the mall. People were waiting as early as like 6:15 yesterday morning.
No protests though this time.
No protests.
No.
But people like waited.
So they do something interesting at this Chick-fil-A. I saw that they do inline ordering. So the staff will go along the line and enter your order into a tablet.
Yeah, a lot of places do that.
Yeah.
A lot of places
Which is
do
great.
that. Yeah.
I think that's fantastic.
Yeah. There's a barbecue place in Austin, Texas that everybody goes to when they do South by Southwest. And you make your reservation for the line, okay, ahead of time.
What?
So you can email them like 3 months in advance and say, I'm going to be there on June 15th. Here's what I'd like to order. Right. And then what happens is the lineup starts at like 3 a.m. for this barbecue place.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And then hundreds of people line up. And then somebody from the restaurant comes out with like a notepad and they start taking everybody's order in line. Yeah. And then they know exactly what inventory they have. And when they get to the point of where they've sold out, they tell everybody, sorry, you got to go home and come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
So literally every single thing that they sell at this barbecue joint is sold out before the place opens.
Wow.
That's great business.
Yeah.
Holy cow, that's amazing.
I lined up for a free Elton John book a few months ago.
Of course you did.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
You okay, Maura?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, what is I love starting this way. I don't know. Maury's in a mood today, yo.
Okay.
So the story yesterday was that Tim Hortons was releasing breakfast cereal. And what are the flavors? Because we have the 2 boxes here now.
Chocolate glazed and birthday cake.
So I'm really shocked that they didn't do the traditional, just like honey glazed flavor.
Like,
that's my favorite.
There's no
actually
pop
that and
of
the
flavor
chocolate.
in the normal honey glaze, right? I think
there is.
No, but I think
It's like
when you add milk to
all
a
sugar.
cereal, you need a chocolate or you need some sort of staminant flavor.
Staminant?
How do you spell that, by the way?
Staminting.
Of course.
No,
Stamming?
Okay, you dingbat. So what do you have? You have a couple of bowls. Are you going to try this too, Mocha?
Yeah.
Yeah, which one do you want to try? Do you generally like a chocolate cereal?
You're going to try both.
I love TimBits. I know that much.
But chocolate cereal's different, though. Like, what's the chocolate cereal? Like, I don't even know. I don't even see it. Cocoa Puff. No.
It's all right.
Yeah, Cocoa Puff.
Yeah, chocolate Cocoa Puff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. It doesn't like really. I haven't had like a chocolate cereal that for me really tastes like chocolate.
Okay.
It tastes like a form of chocolate.
They add chocolate to a lot now. They have chocolate Cheerios, like all kinds of different
go for it.
chocolates.
Okay, so are you going to go over beside more?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll pour your bowl for you.
Oh, Maurie. Shows how much you know me, man. Lactose-free milk only.
Oh.
I knew. See, I know this because I got in trouble once.
Yeah.
But that's not lactose-free.
Oh.
You're gonna have upset stomach all day.
You'll be farting and like.
You're a real good friend, Maury.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Okay, so which one are you trying first then?
Chocolate.
Chocolate TimBits.
And keep in mind that for anybody listening right now, you guys are both cereal lovers,
Oh my
right?
God.
So it's
Cereal
not
for dinner.
Okay, it's not that you're cereal haters.
No.
Trying something like you will judge it fairly compared to what other cereals are like. How is it? This is the chocolate one that you're eating.
It's all right.
It tastes like Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah.
It was chocolate cereal.
Yeah.
Doesn't taste like real chocolate.
But does it taste like a TimBit?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
It just tastes like a chocolate cereal.
It doesn't have the donut texture. It's a hard ball.
Yeah, well, it's cereal.
I kind of thought it would be a Timbit texture.
Like there's going to be squishy little balls of cake in a box?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all right.
It's all right?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, try the other one now.
Cake.
So birthday cake.
one.
I have a funny feeling it's probably going to taste very similar to the
Yeah, same.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my God, it smells good.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're small too. Like I would say that they're smaller than sugar corn pops.
These are like Cocoa Pebbles.
Yeah, they're really small. I thought they would be much larger. Not like Timbit size. That would be weird. That'd be that'd be like eating meatballs. You know what I mean?
Smell this, Roz.
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
All right.
Maurie, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be the most delicious thing in the world. Anything in your hand with following the words "smell this, Roz," I'm gonna say no. Like it doesn't matter what it is.
I think with this one you have to soak it a bit.
Okay, go ahead. So this is what, the birthday cake one now?
Yeah.
All right, go.
see.
How's that? Better or worse than the chocolate?
Do you know what this
So far, which one is better? The birthday cake or the chocolate?
This one. The
Birthday cake.
yeah.
Okay,
Do
now
you know what this tastes exactly like?
What?
Birthday cake?
No, the marshmallows in Lucky Charms.
Interesting.
This one actually tastes closer to the birthday cake Timbit
Yeah.
than the chocolate glazed cereal to the chocolate glazed Timbit.
So if you had to choose,
Birthday cake.
absolutely birthday cake.
Because the chocolate one is a familiar taste. The
Sure.
birthday cake one is different.
Yeah.
Yeah, birthday cake's better.
Would you eat that regularly?
Absolutely not.
No, Maurie.
Absolutely.
You would.
Oh, yeah?
Birthday cake Timbit cereal is better than what?
Birthday cake Timbit cereal to me is better than steak.
No, like what other cereals? Like we're talking.
Come on, man.
What other
We didn't
cereals?
say like of all foods.
You weren't
Jeez,
specific.
man.
What other cereals is it better than?
It is
Compare in the same world.
better than Cheerios, better than Shreddies. Because
Really?
it adds a little bit of fun to it, and I love fun cereals, even though I'm not allowed to have them at home.
Oh. So where are you going to hide this box then?
Behind in my sock drawer.
Right, yeah.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
What's going on?
Yeah.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing. Okay.
Oh, why are you so upset today?
Okay, I saw something on my drive into work this morning.
Oh no.
And I know I'm not crazy.
Okay.
And I need to know, feel free to text 925-555.
All right.
If there's like a phone number or a website I can check.
Okay.
Okay, this is going to sound really weird, okay?
Okay.
But I saw something in the sky.
Like a spaceship? Like a UFO?
No.
Oh.
Like, I don't know. Like I know that there's like enough things going on in space.
Like a Dementor?
That we don't see or hear or know about.
Yeah.
But something like flashed across the sky.
Okay.
At 3:48 this morning.
Okay. And what did you think it was?
At first, I was like...
Your mind starts doing things at that time. When you're alone and you see something and you're wondering if you're the only one that saw it. So where did your mind go? Did it go to rational?
Yes.
Or did it go to irrational?
No, I immediately thought it was maybe a comet that flew by.
Oh, okay.
Or like a meteor or something.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
Did it look bright?
It was very bright.
Like fire
It
bright?
was, yes, it was like a quick flash. It was like maybe a second.
How? Okay, so...
And it arched. It went like this.
Okay. So roughly, can you gauge size or no?
No, not
you
at all.
Can't. Okay,
It
so
was
you
a
don't...
quick flash.
It could have been... This could have been 80,000 feet in the air and huge. You wouldn't have known.
Right.
Okay, cool. I got you. Not an airplane, no.
Definitely not an airplane.
Okay. Moving faster than an airplane would?
Way faster than an airplane.
And did it zigzag at all?
No, it just like one continuous, it was like an arch.
Like a rainbow or an arch
Yes.
the other way?
No, like a rainbow.
Like a rainbow.
Yeah.
And
Let's say from the top of a rainbow.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Going towards your right.
Yeah.
And down.
Okay.
So top of the rainbow all the way to the bottom of the rainbow.
Okay. Now, here's my question.
Yes.
What do you hope it was?
I hope it was a meteor.
Okay. Why don't we just go with that then?
Okay.
Right. You know what I mean? Because I don't think we're going to get an answer on this. And if you said you hope it was aliens, I would say then let's go with that then.
Why wouldn't you hope it was aliens? Because then that's cool.
But there's no proof for that. Then Mocha's the guy that says that he saw aliens this morning on his way to work, and nobody wants that.
I'm going to say it was a meteor.
That's when HR calls and they're like, we have a department for this.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? Like,
Here's the phone number.
You can't go on the radio and say...
Why don't you take the rest of the day off?
Thank you.
But our
Call this number.
Right.
Call us later today. Let us know how you're feeling. If you need to take tomorrow off, totally cool.
Yeah.
Have a nice long weekend.
So were you nervous afterwards? Like, did it scare you a little bit? Because when we went on the radio just now, you looked shook.
Not scared. Like... I thought about it pretty much my entire drive.
Okay, so what were you thinking about then? Because if you just thought it was a comet, that would have been in your mind and out of your mind. If you thought it was a shooting star, that would have been in your mind and out of your mind.
Because then
what did you really think it was?
Okay, like maybe an alien.
Okay.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, it's Roz and Mocha. You saw the alien, or not the alien, the thing
I saw that.
Flew across the sky? What's your name?
Nathan
texted us at 925-555 and said, I saw it this morning as well. I left early in the morning.
Okay, where were you when you saw it?
I was leaving my house from Grand Valley on my way to Brampton.
Where's Grand Valley?
West of Orangeville, in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, my God. And where were you, Mocha?
I was in Aurora.
Aurora?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Okay, so this is like all over the place now.
And it was like, what, pitch black where you were, like hardly any street lights. And the only
there's
thing
no
you
street lights,
saw in the sky was the same kind of flash of light for 1 second that I saw.
Yeah, it was like a green light that flew across.
Green?
Yeah.
What color was yours, Mocha?
Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember if it was green or not. It happened so fast. That's what she said.
Now, what did you think it was?
I thought it was a shooting star, to be honest.
So you didn't think aliens?
Not off I first thought, no, I didn't think aliens.
Now that you are listening to the show and you hear that Mocha's convinced that it was a UFO.
I didn't say I was convinced.
I guess it's possible.
Oh, here we go. This is how it starts. You know that? This is how it starts.
Starts questioning everything.
Yeah. Maury, go get the tinfoil. I got to make a couple of hats.
Enjoy your day, bro.
Thanks, man. Love you guys. Take care.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
Have you been following what's happening in Vegas with the big tech conference out there, CES?
No.
This is where all the companies come out with their new tech innovations, make major announcements. Like Sony, for example, announced. Actually, we knew that they were going to release the PS5. They already announced PS5 coming out at the end of this year, just in time for the holidays.
What makes PS5 different? I haven't had a PlayStation since
Nobody knows.
Oh, okay.
We don't know
knows.
yet because they unveiled just the logo.
Oh.
Which is kind of lame. Like, not even the device, just the logo.
Oh.
Which just looks like the PS4 logo.
Okay, I've seen that before. Yeah, thanks.
Except it's the number 5.
Yeah, exactly.
But the other thing that Sony announced, too, with no other details, is that they're releasing a car.
I saw that.
The electric vehicle. But that's all that they announced. It just looks like a regular gray car.
Looks like a dad car.
Total dad car.
Right?
There is an entertainment system called the Dabby, D-A-B-B-Y.
Dumb name, but okay.
That is going to take all of your streaming services and kind of just combine them all into one device.
Right.
So you don't have to go to one app for Disney Plus or Netflix, or if you're in the States, go to an app for Hulu. Everything is just there for you.
Basically, what Sonos did with music.
Yes. Which
So
I think is,
you
I'm
get
surprised,
Sonos, and then
though.
on your Sonos app, you get Google, you get Tuned In if you want it, you
Yeah.
can get Sirius, you can get all those
But like,
stuff.
I'm surprised
right?
with the amount of
Spotify.
streaming services that are out there that companies haven't come out with their own version of a all-in-one player.
Well, I'll say this: if you will always have to switch platforms, right? You're never going to get like what Sonos does, which is I shouldn't say never, because what you really need is, if you are going to do that model where you're going to take all your streaming services and put them into one thing, you need to be able to do a universal search like what you can do on Sonos. Meaning, you have a search bar, and if I type in the name of a movie, it needs to then go and search all of the services that I subscribe to and give me the results for all of them, as opposed to me then having to go just in one platform and then still have to search individually within Amazon, within
Like, I know-
Netflix, within Apple, and all that other
So we
stuff.
have Rogers Ignite at home, right?
Yeah.
And I use the talkback on the remote all the time, and I'm
Right.
signed into like my YouTube account, and there's Amazon Prime on there and Netflix as well. So if I do a search, if I say, I don't know, whatever movie, Avengers, right? It'll show me all the results and allow me to play from any of those platforms.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah.
Samsung announced a television. This is so weird, though. A television that you can watch traditional, right?
Okay.
But then it's got a remote that it turns your television horizontal. So take your phone, for example, right?
Right.
And hold it up. Sorry, vertical.
Vertically. Oh.
Sorry, it turns it vertically.
Yeah.
As opposed to portrait mode.
Why would you want that?
I don't know.
They think that people are going to start making shows vertically now?
I don't know. Maybe because like
to optimize if you're watching online content?
Maybe.
That's vertical? You
Maybe
would want to
because
do
you
it
can connect
that way?
like your Samsung, like your Galaxy phone to it.
Oh.
So I don't know. Like what if you want to watch
So much stuff.
your Instagram
So much-
stories
Oh,
on like a
stop it.
47-inch television?
Are people watching Instagram stories on their television?
I think it's in case you put it on a thin wall. Then you can just have it up and down.
absolutely
Why?
not.
Nobody would do that.
There's the Charmin Roll Bot.
Yeah. Maybe there's a mirror app that you can put on it and then you would just be able to use it as like a mirror.
A mirror?
Yeah, vertically, like a mirror. Right?
Just go to your mirror.
Because
that are in your home.
Listen, man, if you're going to put everything in my house on my television, I don't want to have to leave to go and look at myself in the mirror.
Did you see the Charmin Roll Bot?
No. What is that? Toilet paper?
Yes.
Oh.
It looks like this.
Yeah.
And you just put one single roll of toilet paper on the top. So if you run out of toilet paper when you're sitting on a can,
Yeah. Stop fixing problems that don't need to be
this
fixed.
robot
Yeah.
will roll right over
Okay.
and bring you a fresh roll of toilet paper.
Yeah. You know what else works?
What?
I'm gonna stick to what I know works.
What?
Which is, Catherine, can you go downstairs and get me toilet paper, please?
And she's like, oh.
Yeah, that's what works. That's what everybody has done since the beginning of the time. Or if you're all alone, you do the walk, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So awkward, though.
It's so awkward.
Seriously.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Hello, Natalie.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, so Natalie, you wrote us this. Roz and Mocha, please help fix my life. My husband and I just moved into our first home in Woodstock, Ontario. Congratulations to that.
Hey.
Thank you.
It's a great place, and our neighbors really were friendly. Fast forward 2 months, and our right next door neighbor were coming over every single day. If we had a bonfire, he would pop his head over the fence like Wilson from Home Improvement and say, "Oh, you're having a fire. Let me grab a drink." To add, he started walking into our house early in the morning without knocking while I'm still in my lingerie, and begins to have casual conversations with us like it's normal. How do we deal with a neighbor like this? Jeez.
First of all, Natalie, start locking your damn doors.
Now, what does he want when he comes over? To see you in your
Nothing.
lingerie?
Yeah. Well, if it was in the morning, he's made jokes here and there.
Right.
Like what kind? Like good morning hot stuff?
Yeah, like what kind of jokes?
Well, just like one day I was wearing like a really low-cut top in the summer.
Yeah.
And he came over to ask me to help him with something with his daughter.
Yeah.
And I opened the door and I said, sorry, I couldn't find like a throw over.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I wouldn't mind, but I'm sure your husband would.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
So
Yeah. So you just at that point when somebody says something like that, which is rude and inappropriate, right? There's nothing wrong with looking somebody in the face and going rude and inappropriate. First of all.
Yeah.
Okay. And that is, you are in your home and he's saying something like that, and calling somebody out for being rude and inappropriate does not mean that the relationship that you have with your neighbor is forever ruined. Okay.
Right.
I will say this about neighbors. You really can't go your whole life warring with a neighbor or avoiding with a neighbor. You will just start to hate your life. Okay. So you have to sort of figure something out. I'm a huge fan of, if dude walks into your house or knocks on your door, the minute you see him, put your hand on his shoulder and say, I don't know if his name is Rico, but I'll call him Rico, and say, you just put your hand on his shoulder, you open the door back up, and you're like, Rico, not a good time. and then you just see him out. You see him out and you close the door. People understand that. What they don't understand is when you are rude for the sake of being rude because you are trying to just drive them away with rudeness as opposed to letting them know that their behavior needs to change.
Now, Natalie, is your neighbor Rico, does he have you said he has a daughter. Is he like a single dad or does he have like a full-fledged family at home?
No, he has a full-fledged family. He's married with 3 kids.
Yeah.
One is from like a previous marriage.
Okay, but what about like, do you have the same type of problem like with his wife? Is she coming over all the time or popping her head over the fence being like, yo, let me grab a drink?
Well, like most days, if he would come over during the day before she came home from work, he would just come over. But in the evening times, she's mostly coming over with him too.
Right.
And they'd bring their daughter over. So I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
They can play because his daughter is just a few years older than ours.
Sure.
But then it started becoming where they would just drop her off and they'd go run errands. And
oh, wow. Okay.
they'd be gone for hours at a time.
Jeez, that's not cool.
Treating y'all like a daycare.
Okay, yeah. I would say, do they have your number or no?
They did, and they had me on Facebook, but I took them off.
You took them off. Okay.
Wait, what do you mean they used to have your phone number? Like, did you change your number because of them?
No. No. I'm assuming they still do, but we don't talk to them anymore.
Oh, you don't talk to them
at all?
anymore. Oh, so is this problem solved?
No,
then?
no, it's not solved.
Okay.
Like our biggest issue was he got a job for my husband, and this owner accused my husband of stealing $2. So then he told the guy, like our neighbor, he told our neighbor, and now our neighbor basically told all of our neighbors that my husband stole money.
Right.
$2?
So all of our neighbors now are like, oh,
we're living in a neighborhood with a bunch of criminals?
Yeah, basically.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what you do at this point, because if it's just a nosy neighbor coming over to take a peek at your boobs, right, you can deal with that. I don't know how you deal with this, because this just isn't a nosy neighbor thing. This is like a guy that your husband also worked with and then accused your husband and started spreading rumors that he stole $2 from work. Like, this is just way beyond nosy neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you deal with that. To me, this seems more of a conversation that needs to happen between your neighbor and your husband.
Yeah.
But Natalie, are you okay with like not having any type of relationship with your neighbors?
I'm totally okay with it.
Oh, so there you go. Easy.
There's that tension constantly, and like my daughter's asking to go play with their daughter.
Sure, you can do that. You can do that. You can send your kid on play dates with a good kid, and you don't have to be friends with the parents.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's
they won't let her play with our daughter anymore because of what happened.
Because your daughter's father's a thief.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, then they're just jerk neighbors. All right.
Yeah. So it sounds to me like you don't even want to build some sort of, cordial, relationship with healthy boundaries and everything else with your neighbor. Do you want us to just like let you know that it's okay to completely freeze your neighbors out and just live that life?
Yeah, actually, honestly,
it's fine.
Totally cool,
It's totally
Natalie.
fine. Don't even worry about it.
You're awesome. You're all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't even worry about it.
All right.
All right.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life
on Kiss.
Tom Hanks last night at the Golden Globes got the Cecil B. DeMille Award. A lot of people were sick, too, because he was saying that he was crying because he had the flu. But there's a lot of people that weren't there last night. I think Christian Bale couldn't show up because of the flu.
He bailed?
Yeah. Yeah, he bailed. But he was there. Tom Hanks was there with his whole family. And his one son, Colin Hanks, from a ton of movies he's done.
Yeah, he was in a season of Dexter.
Yeah.
He's also in a TV show that I really like called Life in Pieces. He's so funny in that show.
Yeah, Colin Hanks is real great. And then Chet is his other kid.
I keep forgetting about that one.
About Chet?
Yeah.
Because Chet was the rapper, right? Wasn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't he have like a rap career going on, or he was a DJ or something like that?
He tried. Oh, boy, did he ever try.
I heard all about you. Everybody say you're trouble, but they want to be around you. Everybody seem to love you. Yeah, I can't get enough of that. And I think I'm up for that. I need a couple cups of that. But me and you, meet is just a match. You hit the floor, you break it down, you bring it up, you touch it all. Now you the baddest girl around, and you let
All right, Forrest, calm down.
So, and I guess like on Insta a couple of years ago, he was talking about smoking crack and all this other stuff. But on the red carpet was this on the red carpet where he did this? So on the red carpet last night, Chet Hanks, who used to go by Chet Hayes. I don't know why you would try and separate yourself from Tom Hanks, but I guess you do.
I mean, when you talk like this, you have to.
He was doing an interview, but he did it in like full patois, right?
Big up the whole island, massive. It's your boy Chetana, coming straight from the Golden Globes, you know what I'm saying? Me feeling Father Tom Hanks' position in a what? Soon forward come. Big up, tune in.
Okay, what?
To me, that doesn't sound bad, though.
Repeat that again, sir. People on Instagram or on Twitter. You know what they're calling him?
What? Come on, man.
They're calling him.
Come on.
Shabba Hanks.
Big up the whole island, massive. It's your boy Chetana, coming straight from the Golden Globes, you know what I'm saying? Me feeling Father Tom Hanks' position in a what? Soon forward come. Big up, tune in.
Okay, to me it doesn't sound bad. Like if you're gonna do an accent, right? Like he seems, I don't know.
No, you know what it is? I think if he never spoke like that before, right?
Oh, you think this is the first time the man has done that?
In public like that?
Hell no.
No, but we've heard what he sounds like before, and then all of a sudden come in with that accent. It sounds weird.
Shabba Hanks.
Shabba Hanks.
Big up the whole island, massive. It's your boy Chetana, coming straight from the Golden Globes, you know what I'm saying? Me feeling Father Tom Hanks' position in a what? Soon forward come. Big up, tune in.
Come on, bro. Your dad is a voice in Toy Story.
When it's your dad's big night, also leave the weird at home. Just for one night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not about you.
Chet, no need to. Colin's on the way. We're good, son.
You have the best table at the Golden Globes. Just like leave the weird at home for one night, man. One night. Don't make it all about you.
Big up.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Tom Hanks' son, Chet, a.k.a. Shabba Hanks, has responded to his red carpet moment the other night from the Golden Globes where he went all patois with a reporter.
Big up the whole island, massive. It's your boy Chetana, coming straight from the Golden Globes, you know what I'm saying? Me feeling Father Tom Hanks' position in a what? Soon forward come. Big up, tune in.
Now, I guess people were offended by that. I don't know. Is it offensive? I don't know. Like, what's the difference between doing that and a German accent? Is there a difference?
One's harder than the other?
No. Is there a difference, though? Like, seriously.
I don't know.
Right?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Anyway, so he responded. Here's his response.
Yo, hear me now. Check this out. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. Enough's enough, all right? Look, never in a million years would I have thought that me just goofing around.
This is his real voice?
Yeah.
So much attention. But, man, it's been crazy. And one thing I'm not joking about is my love and appreciation for Jamaica, the Jamaican culture. That has been incredible. All the love that I've been getting from Jamaica has been really incredible. It's touched me deeply in my heart. So thank you guys so much. I just wanted to say thank you. You know it's all in good fun. I'm a goofball. I goof around. But that's one thing I'm not joking about is my love for the Jamaican people, the Jamaican culture.
And he also, following that, released a brand new track. I guess why not capitalize on all the buzz, right?
Oh my God, is it a Jamaican song? Is it like a reggae song?
No, it's not actually. It's called Harley. Let me know what you think about this.
Good time, honey, know I'm always in. Name the city, chances are that I've probably been. But we can hit the road and do it all again. Put some miles on my Harley. I'm looking for my Harley Quinn. No joker, living on the Benz. We can push it to the limit, burn a candle at both ends. It's no telling how much.
I don't mind the production on it.
Kind of sounds a little bit like G-Eazy.
We just stay rolling, cause baby, you smoking. My lady is crazy, but baby is frozen.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
like
I don't mind that. It's fine.
I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's just there.
Oh wait, let me hear this part.
Kind of sounds like a song I see on like Laguna Beach.
Yeah, it's a
the hills.
Thank you.
Right?
You're right. It's Laguna Beach.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, is Shabba on the phone?
Shabba Hanks?
Shabba Hanks.
Chet Hanks guy. Could you imagine being Tom Hanks' kid? One, your dad is like the greatest person ever. Yeah. Everybody loves him. But then what if you're not? Like, to me, that's what drives me nuts about this situation, right? But Chet Hanks was at the Golden Globes on the weekend on the red carpet because his dad, Tom Hanks, was getting the Cecil B. DeMille Award. And Chet started making news when he went into like full patois on the red carpet.
Big up the whole island, massive. It's your boy Chetana, coming straight from the Golden Globes, you want to say? Me father Tom Hanks presenting in a award, soon forward come. Big up, tune in.
Wow.
Right? I think
Shabba Hanks. And then he released a song, and I thought for sure when I read the headline that Chet Hanks, a.k.a. Shabba Hanks, released music, that it was going to be like a dancehall record. Right?
Yeah.
But it totally wasn't.
If you're looking for a good time, honey, know I'm always in. Name a city, chances are that I've probably been. But we can hit the road and do it all again. Put some miles on my Harley. I'm looking for my Harley Quinn. No joker, living on the Benz. We could push it to the limit, burn a can.
Sounds like a song I'd hear during a transitional scene on like the hills.
You're right. You're right.
Hey, yo, Chet Hanks, a.k.a. Shabba Hanks. What go on, brethren?
Yo.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm excellent.
You've had a hell of a week, huh?
Crazy.
Yeah, man.
What'd you think of all that?
It was great.
So when you sort of blow up like this, it sort of reminds everybody, one, that, you know, everything you do, but when, you know, especially after a night like the Golden Globes, when your pops was getting like a huge award and you were there, like, were you just so amped up that night for your dad that you were just having the time of your life?
I mean, I was having a good time regardless. I just goof around a lot and I was just being myself. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I always am. I didn't expect it to go so crazy, but it's cool that it did.
Yeah, but like friends of yours, they see that on TV or they see that on their phones on Twitter or Instagram or whatever, and they're like, that's just Chet being Chet.
Exactly.
And the reaction from the Jamaicans, because the video that you came out with the day after, you're like, man, I just love them and I love the culture, I love the people. Was there a lot of negativity? Like, did you catch heat over that? Because to me, I thought it was really endearing.
Yeah, that's what was confusing about it, because on my end, it seemed just like nothing but love. Like, it just seemed so positive, so loving. All the reactions I was getting when people were like, "Oh, this is controversial," I was like, "Is it? That's not what it seems like to me."
You had said there's a great quote from you where you talked about what it's like, just to sort of put it into perspective, about being Tom Hanks' kid, where you'd said that you could find a cure for cancer, and the headline would read, "Tom Hanks' son finds cure for cancer."
Yeah.
So what has it been like to sort of live in that world where you have, you know, had to sort of carve out your own path, whether it be, you know, musically or anything like that? What has it been like? Like, is the notion that you've had an easy run, is that accurate, or do you feel you've had to work harder than most people?
Well, it's kind of a double-edged sword, you know what I mean? It's it has its pros and its cons. The other side of that coin is something that's not really talked about a lot. People don't really understand.
Which is?
Yeah, just that there are certain areas where it is difficult. It is harder to carve out your own path. There's two sides to every coin, and that side is the one that's much less talked about.
A couple of days later, you dropped that song Harley, which we both like, which is pretty dope. How has it been that you haven't decided to drop a dancehall record yet?
You know what? You never know what's going to happen.
Are you saying that you have a dancehall record ready to go?
I guess you guys are just going to have to stay tuned.
Now, is it going to be one of those dancehall records where like some guy's going to jump 40 feet off a speaker down onto a woman and then they're just going to like hump for a while on the floor? I like those videos.
Oh my God.
You don't think I know? You don't think I know what goes on in those clubs?
Listen, we see all the videos on World Star, bro. Hey, Chet Hanks, thanks very much for taking time out of your day to join us on the Roz and Mocha Show, man. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram at Chet Hanks, ChetHanx. Hit the link in my bio to hear Harley.
You got it, man.
Take care, brother.
Hell yeah. Thank you, guys.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
All right, hurry up. We don't have time to waste.
What are you talking about, hurry up?
Because
it's
there's only
our show.
Limited space on the podcast. Time.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Yeah,
We're running out of podcast space in the universe.
Hey, Mocha, are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do the news.
A Roz and Mocha Show and Kiss 92.5 News Break.
Oh, TikTok. Oh, yeah. So multiple security flaws were discovered within TikTok, within the app, and it exposed 1.5 billion users to hackers who could upload and delete videos and steal personal data. So TikTok has been forced to fix serious security flaws. And so what you have to do now is you have to update your app because it's the new update.
And change your password.
That protects you against this. Exactly. The app now has more than 1 billion users around the world. However, it is still banned in China, where its parent company is based.
Weird.
Cybersecurity experts Checkpoint Research discovered 2 glaring security holes which allowed criminals to access private addresses, emails, and date of birth. Hackers could also upload unauthorized videos, delete users' videos, and switch videos from private to public.
Oh, no.
Checkpoint made TikTok aware of the weakness and the vulnerabilities, and it is now fixed in its latest update.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
63 Canadians killed in a plane crash near Tehran, Iran. This, according to Ukrainian officials. 176 people on the plane crashed just minutes after takeoff from the Iranian capital's main airport. Again, 63 Canadians, 82 Iranians, 11 Ukrainians were on board. Also, there were 10 Swedes, 4 Afghan, 3 German, and 3 British nationals. Very quickly after the plane went down, Ukraine officials said that it was mechanical failure and not an attack. And everybody watching that was really puzzled because how could you possibly say that soon after it was mechanical failure? And then the Ukrainian embassy revised its statement and it removed the claim that the possibility of a terrorist or rocket attack have been ruled out. It now reads, any statements regarding the cause of the accident before the commission's decision are not official. So they've taken all that back. They've walked back on all of that.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Celebrity trainer Jillian Michaels lit up social media yesterday and people went in on her. So she was doing a show called AM to DM where they were talking to Jillian Michaels because it's her area of expertise about health and weight and bodies and everything else. And the topic of Lizzo and celebrating her body came up. This is what Jillian Michaels said.
And I love that they're putting images out there that we normally don't get to see of bodies that we don't get to see being celebrated. And
why are we celebrating her body? Why does it matter? That's what I'm saying. Like, why aren't we celebrating her music? Because it isn't going to be awesome if she gets diabetes.
Well, I want to ask you.
I'm just being honest. Like, I love her music. My kid loves her music. But there's never a moment where I'm like, and I'm so glad that she's overweight. Like, why do I even care? Why is it my job to care about her weight?
And then Jamila Jamil from The Good Place, who's very outspoken on social media, wrote, just saying, my whole damn thin family has diabetes and high cholesterol and problems with our joints. She goes on to say, why is this woman acting like she's an MRI? And then Jillian Michaels sort of doubled down. She wrote this in a follow-up. As I've stated repeatedly, we are all beautiful, worthy, and equally deserving. I also feel strongly that we love ourselves enough to acknowledge there are serious health consequences that come with obesity, heart disease, diabetes, cancer, just to name a few. And this is where things sort of on social and the sort of the push for niceness, right? Is that there's niceness, there's politeness. We're no longer allowed to shame anybody, which is all that stuff is fine. But the one thing you can't do is you can come for the words that somebody says, but you can't come for actual science because that's what's happening now. And maybe Jillian Michaels didn't say it right. Maybe her words, she could have used different words. Maybe she didn't have to make an example of Lizzo, all these things. But the reality is it takes 2 seconds to realize that in America, and this is from the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, cancers associated with overweight and obesity make up 40% of cancers diagnosed in the United States. 40% directly associated with being overweight and obese, right? That's the thing that you can't take away, right? But it's a thing now that Jillian Michaels is not allowed to say. And again, maybe she didn't say it the right way. She probably shouldn't have even had an opinion about Lizzo, knowing how people feel about Lizzo. But that's sort of just, who she is and what she does. And I actually I think that Jillian Michaels is so deep into this world of just health that to her, that's not insulting. To her, it's like positivity. It's weird the way that when you get so deep into that world. But man, people went in on her yesterday. Ooh, baby.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
The Oscars 2020, no hosts
at all.
At all.
Why? Wait. They didn't have a host last year.
So Kevin Hart was supposed to be Kevin Hart last year, and then he had the whole thing, and then he dipped, right? But I will say this, for anybody who is like, oh man, I kind of want to host, let me just remind you that the 2019 telecast, last year's telecast, with no host, was 30 minutes shorter than what the Oscars normally are.
Oh, bravo, no host, no host.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So according to Iran, they say that the Ukrainian plane was on fire, then tried to turn back. The crew of the Ukrainian jetliner that crashed in Iran, killing 176 people, never made a radio call for help and were trying to turn back to the airport when the burning plane went down. This is according to the initial Iranian investigation report. The Iranian report suggests that a sudden emergency struck the Boeing 737, quote, but no radio messages were received from the pilot regarding unusual situations. Eyewitnesses, including the crew from another flight passing above it, described seeing the plane engulfed in flames before crashing at 6:18 a.m. Secretary of Ukraine's Security Council told Ukrainian media that officials had several working theories regarding the crash, including a possible missile strike. Ukrainian investigators that arrived in Iran earlier this morning are currently awaiting permission from Iranian authorities to examine the crash site to look for possible missile fragments.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Ontario has set an official end date of July 1st for your red and white health card.
What?
You don't have one of those anymore, right?
No.
I only got rid of mine last year because I went to a clinic when I was violently ill and I was denied.
Oh, because it was expired.
Yeah, because I could have gone to the emergency room where they would have helped me, whatever. But at a clinic, I was denied because they zapped my card. So if you still have a red and white sitting in your wallet and you haven't been to the doctor in a while, that card may not work. Oh. Like they canceled my card without me knowing.
I thought those cards were gone long ago.
No. So, they made the announcement 25 years ago that they were going to phase out the red and white cards. Right?
Way to follow through.
Yeah, it only took 25 years for them to come up with an end date of July 1st. Now, after July 1st, the card will not be accepted for services. Hospitals. Now, if somebody does attend with an emergency where they need medical attention immediately, of course they will not be denied care. However, they will receive a hospital bill for those services.
Ooh.
And anyone has to pay up front at the doctor's office or hospitals will be reimbursed once they get their new health card. So know that going into this.
Off with their heads.
And now it's time for Ask Roz and Mocha.
Time to jump into it. These are the questions that you asked on Instagram at Kiss925. And we have one of you to join us on the phone right now to ask your question. Alan, what's going on, man?
I'm all right, man. I'm hanging in there.
Welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Amazing.
All right, go ahead with your question.
So, long story short, my friends and I have had this group New Year's resolution for 2020, and we're going to explore creative outlets, and we're going to actually start a podcast. But I wanted to ask for your advice and Roz's advice and Maurie's advice about any pro tips that you might have for anybody looking to start a podcast. And did you guys ever think that your podcast would be as popular as it is?
Well, first of all, what is what's going to be the subject of the main focus of your podcast?
It's going to be like a review podcast, but it'll be a more witty and funny outlook on things like, did you see the last season of Stranger Things? Or did you play that video game that ended up being absolutely horrible? Or do you guys remember Yu-Gi-Oh? Let's review Yu-Gi-Oh for a game,
Oh, okay. So it's like an entertainment type reviewing podcast.
Absolutely, yeah.
I would say this. us being on a podcast, we had a leg up on everybody because we already had a very successful radio show, right? So we had a built-in audience, and so we didn't really have to play by all the rules that people who have organically built a standalone podcast. I am no by any stretch podcast expert. I've done as much reading as anybody who's in our position has, and I also have people in my life who are really exclusive podcast listeners. They barely watch television anymore. They don't listen to the radio anymore. It's just podcasts or nothing. And the ones that I think do the best in the podcast world, almost the same thing as the sort of content that does the best in the YouTube world, which is your best bet is to be as specific as possible. And then the audience will find you. To have you and your friends just sit around in a room and riff on things, then what you're asking is for people to give their time to you as opposed to what it is you're talking about. And that's a very difficult place to start. If you look at a lot of the really successful podcasts, they are hyper specific.
Oh, that's great advice.
Right? You know, like if you were going to do, I guarantee you right now, you and your friends sitting around doing reviews on, you know, a movie or cheese or whatever, right? I guarantee you that if you did a podcast exclusively on re-reviewing old 80s video games, it would be more successful than you guys just all over the place.
Ooh.
You know?
I like that.
And so that's my advice. And maybe I'm wrong, but I just look at what's popular and I look at what people listen to, and it's very, very specific. It's like on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
When you go to, like when I'm on YouTube, I watch a lot of YouTube. YouTube is predominantly a male platform. The majority of the people who absorb YouTube comments are YouTube content are male. And when I'm on YouTube, if I'm going to look at something like I want to go on in the afternoon and look at how to make a chicken noodle soup, or I'm going to go on in the right before bed and look how to work a new saw that I got. Look at all this stuff. I don't find any of that in one place. Those are all specific channels that focus pretty specifically on those things. Yeah. And then if I watch one video on somebody's channel and I like it, chances are I'm going to like a lot of them because it's very specific, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Your advice is to be more focused.
I would say, like think about some of the other podcasts that you listen to that are in and around the vicinity of what it is you guys want to talk about, right? And see what's popular, what makes them popular, what makes them stand out, what makes them the choice for you to listen to, and then think about, well, if I'm going to compete against this, how am I going to do that? Like if you're going to do the exact same thing, your podcast isn't going to be successful. I think Roz is right. You have to take a subject and be completely specific with it.
Is there a podcast that exists right now that is sort of similar to what you want to do?
Yeah, like we're huge fans of the How Did This Get Made podcast. I'm a huge promoter of the Roz and Mocha show.
Right.
So I mean, I tell everybody I talk to listen to this. But I mean, you guys are very erratic in your topics only because you have like a daily show.
Yeah.
But the How Did This Get Made podcast is very reviews of bad movies oriented, you know?
But again, it's specific, right? They have a focus.
Yeah.
They have a focus.
Yeah, they do.
I would come up with your focus.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm all right with that.
And then after that, it's literally just promoting.
Oh, I get to be one of those people on Instagram.
You know, I don't know how many podcasts exist in the world.
I thought there was only one at first.
But how many exist in the world right now?
Oh, dude, thousands,
right?
man. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. How do you get noticed?
Dude, there are so many. Like, I can't even tell you.
Yeah.
I come across new podcasts almost every single day.
Yeah.
The Golden Girls one is amazing.
Yeah, see, there you go. It's a podcast only where they talk about Golden Girls,
and it's
right?
Fantastic.
And it's fantastic. Yeah, it's very specific.
All right, great guys.
All right,
I appreciate the advice.
Hey, Alan, once you and your friends kind of figure it out,
yep,
let us know what it is. And send us a link. I always enjoy checking out new content and listening to new podcasts. So shoot it over to us, and we will be happy to take a listen to an episode.
That's amazing. That's why you're my favorite, Mocha.
Oh, shut
up. Oh, wow. Thanks. I didn't even have to ask.
Yeah. Also, if you're going to do it, you have to make sure you have good gear too. It can't sound like crap.
Okay, that's a good piece of advice.
Don't record it wherever it is that you're standing right now.
Yeah.
Because that sounds like a hollow bathroom.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Okay,
guys.
cool.
Go watch some YouTube videos on gear.
Okay. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much.
brother. Take care.
Dude.
I got lost on YouTube yesterday trying to figure out how to cut an onion without crying.
Oh, easy.
What did
Goggles.
what did you learn? Yeah, goggles. What did you
Somebody
learn?
said run the faucet, but the problem is I'm cutting it way over here and the faucet's way over there, so it was just noise.
Really? You know what's interesting is that you bring up that because I always heard, and because onions don't bother me at all.
Oh, I bawl and it hurts.
No, it doesn't bother me at all. I can cut an onion and Catherine will be in the office and she'll start crying.
Really?
She's super sensitive
Oh,
to
man.
it, right? Yeah, super sensitive.
Yeah.
Also the cats, because the cats get very curious what you're doing and then they jump up on the counter and you got to watch out for it. And when Roxy was little, when kids' eyes are, when they're just at that height of where they can just look over the counter, if like Roxy would come walking towards me in the kitchen and I would literally scream at her or Catherine would come and grab her because I'd be chopping onions and literally she would walk into the kitchen and it's eye level.
Yeah.
And little kids, right? Like that hurts like hell.
And they don't understand why.
And they don't understand why. But I got on sharp knives, they say, is one way to reduce.
I heard have a cut lemon next to you.
No, use a very, very sharp. How sharp are your knives?
I use the wrong knives for everything. I use steak knives for cutting.
Don't do that. Yeah, you need a really, really sharp knife and it'll cut down on that. But I was on something where they were talking about like little tricks that you can do. And the one trick that I read but didn't try was how to stop yourself from gagging.
While doing what?
So the trick that they said, how's your gag reflex, Maury?
That's fantastic.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can you make yourself gag?
No.
You can't.
Well, I guess I could try.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so yes, you can. One finger length, by the way. One finger length. No, what they said was to stop yourself from gagging is to take your thumb and put your thumb in the palm of your hand and then make a fist around your thumb. And they said that that'll stop you from gagging.
What?
Yeah.
But what
How am I going to remember that when I'm panicking from gagging?
Yeah,
Wait,
I don't
what
know.
do I do with my...
No, Maury, you put your finger in you do this
Yeah.
in one hand, and then it'll stop you from gagging. Like, I sometimes gag if I'm brushing my teeth.
Really? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I guess it doesn't matter which hand,
No,
right?
it doesn't
Just
matter.
Whatever hand.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now, Maury, now try putting your finger in your mouth while doing that. Oh, he's right in there.
Wow.
Wow. Try two fingers now.
Wow.
I'm not saying it worked. I'm just saying I read it. All right, go ahead.
FFL asks, would you rather live through Jurassic Park or The Walking Dead?
Well, I would say a Walking Dead because Jurassic Park, it's like
Jurassic
dinosaurs can step farther.
Jurassic Park. I would much rather live through Jurassic Park.
Yeah, because I would find that The Walking Dead, there are more opportunities for zombies to be, like more zombies to be around you than there are dinosaurs. And it would be easier to find a good hiding spot from a dinosaur as opposed to finding a hiding spot from zombies.
Right.
But don't forget, there are all kinds of other dinosaurs. Like there's some that can fly.
Like which ones? Name them.
No dinosaurs could fly.
Yeah, couldn't a raptor fly?
No.
I'm pretty sure the raptor flies.
No dinosaurs can fly.
Now, I watched Jurassic Park and one of them flew.
You know Jurassic Park was all CGI,
I watched
right?
Harry Potter and Harry Potter flew.
Yeah, that broom.
There was one that had wings and it was
No, it's for movies. No dinosaurs have ever flown. No dinosaurs ever flown.
Well, okay, so I learned something today.
Okay, there you go.
But also dinosaurs can step on you with their massive feet.
Like which dinosaurs?
The Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Right. Actually, no. Maybe they could. Like, are you thinking like brontosaur kind of thing? Like the big plant eaters?
Pterodactyl?
No, pterodactyl's the made up one that they said could fly.
Oh, Quantosaurus?
Quantosaurus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one with the big four horns sticking out of its head, right?
How many dinosaurs can you name?
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brontosaurus.
Yeah.
What does a brontosaurus look like?
Kind of like, I guess, a rhinosaur.
A what?
What's a rhinoceros?
I mean, rhino.
Okay, like a what?
A rhino.
What's the full name?
Rhinoceros?
No.
Yeah. The rhinoceros.
Do you not know?
The cousin to the rhinosaur, the Rhinoceros Rex?
Do you not know? What's that thing called? The thing with the horn on its
rhinoceros.
The rhinoceros?
Rhinocerosaurus.
There's a guy and he's dinosaur.
Yeah.
Rhinoceros!
Quadrosaurus.
Quadrosaurus.
Yeah, Quadrosaurus.
Mm-hmm.
Is Tyrannosaurus, Quadrosaurus, Footosaurus?
No.
The Footosaurus?
No.
And I think that's, and then there's others.
That's all of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And the flying raptor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to go to the science center, bro.
Oh, you need Jesus.
Leslie said, I heard on the Fans Choice podcast and wanted to know, did Roz ever figure out how to get the high beams on his truck yet?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Did you? Now, did you
did.
figure it out on your own, or did you figure it out based on the suggestions from everyone that was like calling and texting and emailing and stuff?
Or did you go to YouTube?
No, some guy, I wish I knew because it was just so long ago. Some guy who also drives the same truck as I do actually went in his truck, recorded a video where he talked me through everything.
No!
Yeah. And then
that's so awesome.
And then DM'd it to me.
Really?
Did you feel like a fool after?
No, man. How am I supposed to know that?
That's awesome. And then what, you tried it?
Yeah.
And was it like an easy kind of fix or an easy thing to do?
Okay, when you say fix, you're making it sound like I couldn't do it because something was broken. No, I just didn't know how.
Oh, okay.
But once you figured out, were you like, oh my God, it's right there?
Yeah, but now I don't like using the lights on in my truck at all because I keep leaving them on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a problem.
Doesn't it ding, ding, ding when you take when you open the door?
Maurie, please. What kind of fancy thing do you think I'm driving?
I don't know how to turn on the ding, ding,
What
ding.
am I driving, a Tesla? I drive a 2010 sport truck.
It's not a Cybertruck.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Sarah says, who do you think would last the longest on the show Survivor between Roz, Mocha, and Damnit Maurie?
I feel like Roz would survive the longest.
The longest?
No, because I get so annoyed with people that I could never fake friending somebody like that.
No, but you could survive.
To be an alliance. No, on the show Survivor, it's like, you mean survive the last as in be able to outwit, outlast, and outplay your opponents. I get so annoyed with people that I wouldn't be able to do that.
You would leave.
Yeah.
You would ask to leave, probably.
Yeah.
You'd tell everyone, hey, put my name on the piece of
You
paper.
better write me down.
And drop it in the box.
Yeah, you better.
I want to go home.
You snuff me out. Come on, Jeff. Snuff it. Snuff it.
You'd do something like highly inappropriate to make them kick you out.
I'd sabotage the whole game. Yeah, I'd be the guy that like went through the entire audition process just to moon people on an island.
Hey, everyone, check this out.
Yeah.
Like, Roz, can you please come over here? Help us build this tent out of leaves.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
look at this ass first.
Can you come over here and help me build this ass out of leaves? Yeah, no, I would do that. I don't know. I think Mocha, I think that you would do good because your interpersonal skills are really, really great. I think that you, your emotional game on Survivor would be good, and you're also physical, and I think that you could deal with the challenges. But I think that you're one of those people that nobody doesn't like you. You know what I mean? I think that, most people,
thanks.
I think that you are. I think that you just have that way about you where a lot of people don't like me. And with Maurie, I think that Maurie, what your downfall would be is I think that your phoniness would be spotted far too early in the game for you to recover.
But I think in a social setting, I'm quite good.
I don't, but in a social setting where you have to be competitive though, I don't
they'd
know
figure
if
you
I
out
don't know.
right away.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm good at like family dinners.
No, but I think that when you're interacting with people, and I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm just putting you in Survivor here. I think there's a fakeness to your interest in other people.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah, and on a game like Survivor, that may come off as scheming.
Because I remember I did a media day once at Big Brother Canada, and I did quite well.
But people knew you, though.
Yes.
Yeah, that's different. People knew you, and those one-day games kind of thing aren't a real reflection of.
Also, have you ever watched Survivor? Like. They don't do like family dinners. What do you say?
No, but I just mean like if you're all sitting around a campfire or you're socializing in the tents or whatnot. Yeah. I'm quite chill. Like in my dad's backyard when he has his work friends over, I'm a hoot.
Yeah, but the problem is you won't even swim without a t-shirt on.
No, I'm not allowed.
So what are you going to do? What are you going to do on Survivor when you're shirtless the whole time?
Well, no, that's only like because the men that have good bodies, you have to, I guess, sign a document that says you'll be shirtless.
No, because it's like 40 degrees where you are.
Oh, well, then I'm going to have to wear a shirt. Like, what are you going to do?
You're going to like show up in a polo and try and win Survivor in a polo?
No, you know what though? I was going to say, I think on the flip side, I think that you would do well, Roz. Because you take a
great with mind
situation
games.
like no. Like you think differently. So you would look at a situation and think of it in a way that's going to help you advance to the next level, but in a different way from everybody else.
The problem with that is, and thank you though, but the problem with that is Survivor requires so much alliance building,
right?
And backstabbing, and
But I also see you sneaking in a case of cider in your backpack, and you'll
do
share
that.
them
No,
with
you
everybody.
can't. No, you can't do any of that stuff on Survivor.
Share.
Yeah, you can't do.
Roz, share.
Yeah, please, Maury. What am I? What do I look like, a communist to you? Share, please.
All right, Shannon asks this: what's your favorite pasta shape? That's a great question.
Yeah, I'm real down with penne lately.
Are you?
Yeah, I think penne is my favorite. I think penne is my favorite pasta shape.
Right now, mine is a butternut squash ravioli.
Mm-hmm.
But I
No,
also
pasta
really-
shape, not what your
That's a
favorite
ravioli.
pasta is.
Ravioli.
Okay, so
'cause you
ravioli.
can put things in it, but I also really love those long, thick tubes that you can like.
Rigatoni.
Penises. What?
Pinasoli.
Yeah, that one.
Like a rigatoni. Is that what it's
Yeah,
called? The long, thick tubes?
Because you can hook it into your fork, right? Into the spork of your fork.
No, are you talking penne?
No, not penne. It's thicker than penne. Like it's a thick tube.
Like thicker pasta or a bigger hole?
Bigger hole.
Oh, okay. Yeah, rigatoni.
Rigatoni, yeah.
Yeah,
Or cannelloni.
No, rigatoni, because then you can loop it
rigatoni.
into your fork spork.
Yeah. That's
No,
good.
my favorite is number one.
Yeah.
Favorite is spaghetti.
Really, huh?
Yeah. Then number two is penne.
Yeah.
See, spaghetti, but only if it's cut for you.
Do you cut your spaghetti at home?
No, Matthew does that when he serves me.
No, he does not.
Yeah, 100%.
He serves it cut?
Like, I'll be on the couch, and
Yeah.
when he makes spaghetti, he brings the two plates over, and mine's
Yeah.
cut.
You guys eat dinner at the couch? On the
Yes.
couch?
I
Do you
always
really?
do.
Every
Every night
coffee
I do.
table. It's in
Every
front of the
night I
TV,
do.
but
Yeah.
he cuts it because it's not like he thinks I'm a child. He cuts it because he thinks I'll splash it onto the floor.
Do you eat it with a spoon too?
No,
Does he
like
give you cut
fork into the
spaghetti in a spoon?
Yeah, you twirl it into your spoon.
But you can't twirl cut spaghetti though. So how are you
No,
eating
that's why.
spaghetti?
Now I just have to fork it into my mouth.
So you cut your spaghetti and still eat it with a fork?
Yeah.
Why not just eat it with a spoon?
No, fork it. That way you can just grab it
Don't
with
look
your
at me
fork.
like I'm the crazy one.
What other food does Matthew have to cut up for you before you eat at dinner?
Steak.
He cuts your steak for you?
Yeah.
Into how big of pieces?
Into like four slips.
Four slips?
Like four little slits?
4 little slits.
How much steak does he give you?
Portion control. So I get 4 slits.
Portion control of steak?
I get 4 slits. And when we buy salmon, we buy 1 piece of salmon, and in the grocery store, he'll hold it up going, and we'll cut it in half over here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maury sent me a picture of something he made yesterday. It looked atrocious.
It was chili that I made with Beyond Meat.
No, this thing, first of all...
Do you have it? Where is it?
It did not turn out that well at all.
see on your-
No. No, bro. This is like no chili I've ever seen. What did you put in it?
I always put, so it's diced tomatoes, half an onion, green pepper, corn, black peas, Beyond Meat, cumin, and chili spice.
Yeah, that's
Ew,
disgusting.
this sounds like throw up.
More, that's no way to make a chili, man.
see?
It's so watery
Hold on,
and
how many
like
pictures did you take yesterday alone that you have to scroll so much to find a picture?
I know. It's so watery looking. Like it doesn't look appetizing.
Ew.
Right? Like
Yeah,
what
that
do you-
looks gross,
And
dude.
how long are you cooking that for?
4 hours.
4 hours. But does it thicken up at all? No.
It gets looser.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, here's a great question from Becky. Okay?
Yeah.
What's invisible but you wish people could see?
Your thoughts.
What's invisible, but you wish, like a fart kind of thing?
I was going to say fart.
I'm saying thoughts.
Thoughts?
Like that way I could look at Roz and see his thoughts.
What do you mean? But thoughts aren't like how would you see them?
No, like if it's I don't know. I'm like no bad ideas in brainstorming. Because
That's
it's
a terrible one, though.
But how would you see my thoughts?
Because they're invisible, right? Like like mind reading.
Like you would like to see, that's a whole different thing. That's a superpower.
Okay.
Right. So
Okay.
what is something that's invisible?
Yeah. My initial answer, like as soon as I read this question, I was like, farts. For sure.
Okay, but what are things that exist but are invisible then? Let's break it down this way. What could possibly be on that list?
Breath.
Breath, I guess.
Bad
Yeah.
breath.
Yeah.
Breath is on there.
Smell, like body odor.
Okay.
Oh, man. Could you
I
imagine?
guess.
Well,
like if your
it would be like the Peanuts commercial where you could look at somebody and there'd be like dust clouds around them.
True.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna say fart.
Yeah, I think farts would be funny.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody would be so bloated because you would just do your best in every situation to not fart, right?
Yeah.
What about desire? Like if a guy is hot for you.
But that's not a thing.
Like no,
though.
but when you're giving off hormones and hormones, right? Like when you're
giving off what?
Hormones and hormones when a person's in heat.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
okay.
I could look at like if you're into a girl or something, you could tell. Oh, she's like giving off hormones and hormones.
Yeah. Well, they're in heat.
No, my answer is going to be fart.
Yeah, I'm going with fart.
All right. Lisa says, what age was your most memorable birthday?
Well, it depends on what you consider memorable because when I turned 18, all my college friends took me to a strip club and paid for me to wrestle with women in mushed up watermelon. And I didn't know that it was a fake fight, and I ended up really seriously, like I was really fighting.
What do you mean you didn't
Hold on,
know it
you
was a
thought
fake
they took
fight?
you to a fight club at a strip club?
Yeah, and I punched the girl in the face, and then the bouncer took me aside because I thought that's what you're supposed to do. I didn't know it was like a play thing.
Like they thought
You're fighting in watermelon. How could it not be play?
So hold on a second here. Your friends brought you into a room where there's like a DJ and a tub full of mashed up watermelon.
Like a kiddie pool.
Like a kiddie pool of watermelon. And then a stripper got in there and you thought that you actually had to fight her.
Yes.
I take it your friends didn't know that you were gay at the
they
time,
were
right?
Oh, I told them right after the fight.
Oh, that was the moment he went gay. Right? And Maurie was a straight 17-year-old before he walked into that club, and they put him in. He had to fight a woman, and then all of a sudden he's like, "I'm done."
Yeah, I like dudes now.
So did you win?
No, I did not win.
No.
What did the
But
bouncer
everyone-
say to you?
He was like, well, then I told him, I'm like, dude, I didn't understand. I've never been to one of these places before. And he's like, okay, settle down. It's supposed to just be fun.
Yeah.
Like we're not here to hurt anybody. It's supposed to be erotic. And I'm like, oh, I had no idea.
Okay, first of all, Maurie, nobody.
That's way too long of a conversation for any bouncer to have with any patron.
Okay, no bouncer ever said, "Hey, listen, this is just supposed to be fun. Nobody takes it seriously. It's supposed to be erotic."
Yeah.
Like no bouncer ever said that to anybody who misbehaved at a strip joint.
Because my friends were around going, because he was going to kick me out. And they're like, he doesn't know. It's all good. It's all good.
He doesn't know.
No,
How could
guaranteed.
I've never been to
the
one of these clubs
conversation
before.
from that bouncer was, "Hey, don't effing put your hands on a stripper, or you're out of here."
What friends brought you there?
My radio college friends. And it was a place called Charlie T's.
Oh, where was
Oh my
that?
God, Dufferin and Finch.
You know that place?
Yeah, I know that spot.
Yeah. Did you fight a stripper in there too?
No, but I had a burger and fries there at lunch one time.
Yeah.
For lunch, yeah.
Yeah. I used to go when we were in college for that year I was there. There was a strip joint that was up the road called a Manhattan Strip. And we used to go there for lunch because it was the lunch special that they had there was cheaper to eat there than it was at the cafeteria at school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, because you could go and get a huge bowl of spaghetti and meat sauce and garlic bread and a Caesar salad for $6.
Wow, and ass.
Right? Yeah, no, because we didn't even notice. Like,
Yeah.
After a while.
Oh, you're just there for the cheap lunch.
Oh, after a while, we're just there for the cheap lunch.
Yeah.
Right? And then they stopped doing it because all the college kids used to go there. And because they would serve food at a strip joint, first of all, gross. But they would serve food because they would just think that you were going to go in and then maybe get a couple of
Did they actually have a
beers
kitchen?
and a dance. They had a full kitchen. Yeah.
Wow.
There was another strip joint in downtown Toronto here where we do this show where they had menus and they had a full kitchen downstairs. And then there was another one where you would walk in and they had a menu on the table and you could order it from the waitress. And then the waitress would just go to the phone, grab the menu from the restaurant down the street, put your order in, and then you'd be sitting there in the strip joint and like a guy in like a K-Way would come in with a plastic bag and you'd pay him cash and then he'd styrofoam containers on the table.
So it's like the original Uber Eats.
Yeah. That's weird. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It was terrible.
that strip joint that Maurie's talking about.
Charlie T's.
Right? I remember that place specifically because it was across the street from where I went to school. And the college parking lot, it was like, I don't know, $5 or $10 to park there every day, right?
Yeah.
But the strip mall where the strip club was, it's all free parking. So all the kids,
best.
so we used to all just park right there at the strip club and walk across the street and go to class.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So at lunchtime, we'd go
lunchtime, you go
burger and
grab a
fries,
burger.
whatever.
Yeah, and it was cheap too, I bet,
Very
right?
cheap, yeah. Very cheap.
No, it's incredible.
Free watermelon.
So what age, do you have any like specific age that was your most memorable, Roz?
Me, geez.
The year you could drink?
No, I didn't drink the year I could drink. I did a lot of drinking before I could drink, and then I stopped for a while, and then I didn't really start drinking regularly until I was like 25.
Yeah,
maybe.
Sure.
Yeah, 25, and then even then it was only sort of like weekends, and I wasn't day drinking like I do now until I was in my late 30s.
Yeah, I don't know if I have like, I mean, the one that I remember, like when I turned 21, like just had like a massive party with like everybody I know.
I remember one birthday I was with Mocha and DJ Climax in Los Angeles.
Oh, really?
That was memorable.
Why? What'd you do?
Oh, we got drunk and went for bacon.
Maurie got drunk off of like one drink.
Yeah.
I remember we went to like Chateau Marmont.
Did you? What'd you think of that place?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah, kind of boring.
Yeah, very boring.
Yeah, it's kind of
We went there because that was the only place Maury really wanted to go to on his birthday. And Climax and I were like, like, what is a boring ass place, right?
Yeah.
Expensive drinks.
Yeah.
But we were like, it's the guy's birthday.
What
he
do they
really
charge
wants
you?
to
What
go.
do they charge you for a drink?
Oh
there?
God, I
it's
think
so expensive, like $16 or something like that.
US. Dude.
No, I got a vodka soda, like Belvedere and soda, and it was like $21.
Yeah, it's crazy, huh?
I don't know that. I mean, they
Nuts.
paid for me, so whatever.
I paid $12 for a can of cider at a restaurant the other night. And I was like, you got to be kidding me, man.
Yeah.
$12 for a can. Basically a can of beer. Yeah,
That's like you get 6 cans for that.
You can. And I ordered 2.
Savannah has a great question. Do the three of you ever hang out outside of work?
No.
Or with each other's families? Or just going out for a beer after work?
No.
I mean, I've showed up at your place before.
No, but we don't hang out more.
No.
No.
I've tried.
Yeah.
Maury tries all the time.
Maury tries all the time. No, I've hung out with Mocha, and I have been out socially a few times, right? Yeah, I think so. I think a few times.
But not like make plans. Hey man, want to go grab wings on like a Friday night? We've never done that.
No. It's mostly the times that we have. It's been one of our wives that has really initiated it.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
Or it's been like a work situation where.
Sure, but I don't count those though.
No, we don't count those.
5 years ago, you had us over for dinner at your place.
Don't even bring that up. First of all, it was longer than that. Second of all, you and Matthew were 2 hours late. And when everybody was calling you, you were dodging all of our phone calls.
That's
and the one time we went for your birthday at a restaurant once, and you took note of how many times I looked at my phone.
Right. So all of these big, massive things are all about you.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just bringing up the times I screwed it up.
Yeah. No,
again,
that's true.
all about you.
Yeah, again, all about you.
Okay, we're going to end on this question here.
All right.
Lysandro asks, and I don't know if you'll be able to participate, Roz.
Oh, okay. I'm fine.
Because you're not a dessert guy.
No problem.
But somebody said, but Lysandro asks, what's a better dessert than the Swiss Chalet brownie sundae?
The Swiss Chalet when they had the donuts. Remember the warm donuts?
Thank you, Maury. They were delicious.
Billy Miner pie at the Keg.
See, I don't like that. It's too thick.
Okay, so
too sweet.
Somebody explain it to me and everybody else. What is that pie that you're talking about?
The birthday slice.
It's chocolate, fudge, caramel, ice cream, and is butterscotch on it? No, I don't think butterscotch is on it, but it is absolutely to die for.
What's the difference between caramel and butterscotch?
Well, caramel, it's two different tastes.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Butterscotch is a sweeter, buttery taste. Caramel is I guess, more of a chocolatey
Thought
taste.
it was the same thing.
No, not at all.
People just called it two different things. Yeah, because I've never had either of them.
No,
you never have?
No.
Oh my God. The Billy Miner pie at the Keg?
Yeah.
Oh my, I have to every single time.
Served warm or cold?
Warm.
Warm. Okay. Maury?
I'll top that, though. If you're ever in downtown Toronto, go to the St. Regis Hotel, the restaurant upstairs. They have a 16-layer chocolate cake. 13-layer chocolate cake that they pour hot chocolate over when they serve it to you. And it's
hot chocolate?
No, not hot chocolate. They take chocolate syrup.
Like
it's warm.
Yeah, okay.
And then they drizzle that on top of the cake.
I was like,
we had that
sounds like
cake
it's going to ruin it.
recently.
Did you?
It's so good.
It was like, I couldn't finish. We couldn't finish all 13
But
layers.
you can take it home.
No, I know, for sure. But
So, hold on here. Did they give you the whole cake?
they give you
slice.
No, it's a slice.
They give you one slice.
It's a tower. Hold on, I have a picture of it on my phone.
With?
I was with Jenna.
And you guys
my wife.
couldn't finish it?
No.
No, they said nobody finishes it unless you're like a
Oh.
group of like 4 or 5 people.
Oh.
Yeah, like people, Matthew and I couldn't finish.
Oh, and it's served with a scoop of vanilla ice cream.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. That's
Right?
delicious.
They're known for this.
Bruh.
Yeah, and I love chocolate cake. This is this is by far the best chocolate cake I've ever had in my
And
entire
where's
life.
that again? The St. Regis?
Hotel.
I like that hotel.
In
They're great
Toronto.
there.
Okay,
Here.
so that or the Billy Miner, if you had to pick one.
Oh, if I had to pick one cake, I'm going with the St. Regis one, the 13-layer cake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't eat dessert. I love dessert though. Like I appreciate it. I love the look of it. I love the complexity of it. I love everything about it. But I just don't enjoy actually eating dessert. I never have. But if I am going to have something like my favorite, if I'm going to eat something that is sweet, right? To me, the only thing that I will ever do is if somebody puts a tiny little bowl of mint chocolate chip ice cream in front of me, I'll finish the whole thing.
Somebody called that frozen toothpaste once on Twitter.
Ah!
No, mint chocolate. What is it? Mint chocolate
chip.
Yeah, that's good ice cream.
Oh, it's good ice cream.
You know what I do if we're talking about desserts?
Yeah.
The cheesecake from Costco.
Yeah.
Is really, really good.
Really, yeah.
And I love cheesecake.
Yeah.
I would say that the Costco cheesecake is better than some cheesecakes I've had at actual restaurants.
Have you not had the President's Choice one? Those ones are really good. The frozen
no, I
President's
haven't
Choice
had
cheesecake.
that one.
Catherine found this place in Toronto where they are one of the suppliers for the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
But only you can buy them, like, I guess, wholesale, I guess, maybe something like that. They're much cheaper. And she gave me a little tiny piece of it, and I had like a little bite of it because I'm not a big fan of cheesecake.
But like what
And,
flavor? Like the traditional
it had
red
the-
velvet?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe, I guess. This thing was dynamite.
Yeah?
Like, to die for. And it was so decadent that the piece that they give you is like, I don't even know how to describe it, how small it is. It was only about 2 fingers wide.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, tiny. Yeah. That was it. Because it's so rich.
Yeah.
Like I had a bite and I was like, like
I gotta go on a diet.
Yeah, exactly. It was so rich, but that was the last sort of desserty thing that
Is
I had. Was
mint ice cream the only one you'll have?
Yeah.
Ice cream wise?
Yeah.
Oh, you've never had Heavenly Hash?
Nope.
What is Heavenly Hash?
Heavenly Hash is my favorite.
What is
my
it?
dad and my's favorite. It's chocolate. It has some nuts in it and chocolate chips in it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic.
So it's chocolate and nuts and chocolate chips?
Yes. And it's unbelievable.
What do you just eat it just like that?
Oh,
What do you-
right out of the tub. Like,
Yeah?
on the couch in your underwear.
It's like you and your dad in your underpants and 2 spoons in one tub?
Let's go nuts.
Wow.
Every week we'll post on Instagram, Ask Roz and Mocha. Ask whatever it is you want. We'll try to get through as many questions as we can. And thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Powered by Air Transat. Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Kiss 92.5 app.